Fly.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the original Next Level Gaming Podcast. I am Mike Mullis. Sorry we do not have an intro this week because I was in the middle of working on it, and the computer crashed and lost all my changes, and it was 8:50, and we had to get started on time. So, this is your intro video. My face. Welcome
That's
to Sunday
scary.
night.
Let's go back to the intro video.
Nice. Thank you so much. Well, good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night. That's it, everybody. We're going
It's
home.
over?
Yeah.
So we're glad to have everybody in tonight on this great Sunday night, the Sunday before Labor Day weekend. And I have with me, of course, my stream team, starting from my left, because we always go from my left. That's how it works. The man, EG, the elite gamer. Rico, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, everybody? What's good
Hey,
with your crew?
We gotta give a quick, just a quick moment of silence, man. Mr. Fuji.
Oh, yes, Mr.
Can't
Fuji.
believe that,
Oh, man.
Mr.
Seen it at
Fuji
work.
passed
Like,
away
oh, my
today,
God.
82.
We all know that life, you know, if you're born, you're going to die. We all know, but it's just always shocking when it's somebody you don't expect, you know.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
that's true.
And I mean, he was five-time tag team champs. He was one of the best managers
Legendary
out
manager.
there.
Oh, my God.
Legendary. Don
Legendary.
Morocco and Yokozuna, and
Yokozuna.
didn't he manage Moto as well? Not
I believe-
did he manage Great Moto?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm trying to remember. I'm going to look that up, but
I was
man,
say you're going to have me looking it up.
I know. All right, well, while you're looking that up, it's great to have you on the show. Next up, returning once again, it's Modzoo. Jason, what's up, man?
Not much. How are you doing tonight, Mike?
Doing all right. Except for a little technical difficulty, but we get through it.
Yeah, we'll get through it. It's
Oh,
only an
wow.
intro anyway. You know, it's not that important. It's just, nice to see it because we don't have to see your face first thing, but.
Wow. Wow. I'll tell you guys.
What a joke.
I know. I got to throw the odd little jab in here and there, Make sure you're staying on your toes.
Yeah, thanks. All right, well, next up, we always call him beautiful even though he doesn't think we do. It's Joe. It's Western Drake 20. What is up, brother?
What's up, man? How are you?
Doing good. So we got great news from you.
Yeah.
So you got this awesome new job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, Drizzy, congrats.
Yeah. And that new job is going to let him be a whole lot more regular on this podcast. So every other Sunday, right?
Yeah, I get every Wednesday off and every other Saturday and Sunday, so.
Rock.
Usually if you eat a lot of fiber, it keeps you pretty regular.
Yeah. At least they want you to believe that, right?
That's what they want you to believe.
Yeah.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
It is an odd schedule, though. 1 day and then 3 days and then 1 day. I mean, it works out to 2 days a week average, but 1 day, 3 day, 1 day, 3 day.
Yeah, with the field that I'm in, they let the people take turns though because we're taking care of people, so they want everyone to have their turn. Otherwise, we're overstaffed.
All right. Well,
Makes
but
sense.
it's going to be great to have you on, on a regular basis. And speaking of, also coming back once again, the other now regulars, he's in the podcast. Peter, HDK, what's up, man?
Hey, man. Yeah, in the podcast once again. And hey, the weather forecast, it's cloudy with a chance of a Titan.
Wow. Well, we're just getting right to it, aren't we?
Right to it.
So, by the way, HTK, so once again, we're at my parents' house before I came over the podcast, and my 6-year-old's running around saying, HTK, he's in the game.
Hey,
So-
see, I've made it now.
Yeah, I see you post that on Discord. I got a good laugh there.
All you guys, see, now what I need is for you guys to record a catchphrase. That's what I need. I need Joe to record, "You don't call me beautiful no more."
No more.
I don't have a catchphrase.
But say, I'm just the elite one.
You guys need catchphrases. You elite of all people are gonna need a catchphrase, you're gonna need a catchphrase more than any of
promos
them.
on Twitter all day on people.
Man, when you hit Mika Man's as Matt Hardy's called him, Mika Man's promotion, you're gonna have to have a nice catchphrase.
I was telling it.
I be cutting promos on people on Twitter all day. They be taking me like life serious, but I just be poking fun, man, practicing.
I was telling him in chat before we started the podcast that he looks like that picture right there looks like the black version of Larry from the Three Stooges.
Where?
Right. Punch, super punch.
Oh man, how's training going, by the way?
Training is going, man. You real excited at the beginning, but when you like train all the time, it's kind of like, okay, I'm ready to make the big bucks, so it can kind of pay off the pain, you know.
All right. Hey
But
man,
staying focused, man. It's all in fun and love. I'll get there
Nice.
when I get there.
all right, brother. All right. So there's no way we're gonna keep this to 90 minutes because there's just too much to talk about. But we're gonna try not to go 5 hours because
I guarantee it's going to be less than 5.
I think
It might
so.
be
Yeah.
4:30, but not 5.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right.
You know, like 4 hours and 59 minutes and 59 seconds, but not
Who's
5.
counting?
Not 5.
So, all right. Well, for everybody in the chat room, welcome in. Don't forget to, we'll try to read off whatever comments you guys make relative to what we're talking about. If you are listening to this afterwards, which we thank you for, please use that comment section down below. I can't talk tonight. It's all right. Please use that
He's
comment
been drinking
section.
too much.
I don't. You know what? I'm so flustered with my computer crashing and all. I didn't even realize I didn't bring my good microphone over tonight. I'm using the headset, and I didn't even think about it.
You're in too much of a rush. Kiss.
This is what happens when you have 3 children and you are gone all day. And Frankie, who, by the way, swears he's going to be back next week, promises.
He said he's
He's
avoiding
coming back today.
He
He's
messaged
avoiding
me
the
on
HDQ.
Thursday. Yeah, I know. He messaged me on Thursday and said, so about Sunday, and I was like, seriously, what are you trolling me now? So he will be back on next Sunday, which is Labor Day weekend Sunday. Hello, child.
Hi.
Mr. Roblox.
That's
hi.
the one that's
You're
on
on-
Roblox all
You're on
day.
live, man. Say hi.
What's up?
Yeah, look
Yeah.
right into the
Hey,
camera.
what's
What's
going
there.
going
on?
on, man?
Hi, dude.
This is Jake. This is my son Jacob.
What's
Good
up,
night,
Jacob?
Gamer in his own right.
That's what's
Can't
up,
get him
man.
off of his iPhone though. So anyway, yeah, use that comment section below. Guys in the chat room, make sure you're staying with us tonight because we got a lot to talk about. Starting with, it's Mini Mike. Thanks
Yeah.
if you want. So starting with Titanfall 2, the tech test, week 2. Apparently, the panel here is quite split,
Yes, we are.
3-2.
Yo, it's me
Now-
and EG versus everyone else.
Yeah, let's go. Like, rest of the world, man.
Well, I think it's you two against the majority.
Yeah.
Yo,
Right.
The internet.
EG, I think we could take him, man. I mean, you have your wrestling experience, so do
That's what
I,
they
and
say,
I'm a mixed
right.
martial artist, too.
Oh, yeah, I got some of that
Yeah?
experience, too, so I think we can take him, man.
You want me to roll out that Kempo? I can do that.
The nice thing is, not everybody has the exact same opinion, which makes this panel nice.
Exactly.
Right.
So,
Nice.
Which is why I would
Right.
love to have had Frankie tonight because
Surface jerking. Thank
yeah.
God.
would love to have had Frankie tonight because I think he's been trying to figure out which console he wants to get it for based on who's going to play it with him. So, I'm curious. I'll be curious to hear his thoughts on what. 'Cause I can't remember how much of the original he played.
I
So-
have no idea.
I
Does
put
he have
700
EA?
hours into that game.
Does he have EA access?
No, he does not. He
See,
does
now,
not.
now he's having a problem. Otherwise,
I know.
we'll play with
Yeah.
him in a year or so.
All right, so
You tell
I'm
me
gonna,
he needs to pick that EA access up. It's good value.
All right.
Really is.
so I want to
Real
start.
good
With,
value.
Better every day.
yes, it is. And Plants vs Zombies 2 is coming to the
Oh.
Vault very soon.
Oh yeah.
The 30th.
When is it
yep.
coming out?
Yes.
The 30th.
31st day? Or
No, the
is it 30?
30th, and then the 31st is Battlefield.
The Battlefield beta.
Oh,
So
Such
it's gonna
a
be a
nice.
good
Such
weekend
a
for
nice.
EA. Yeah.
Blah, blah,
And then,
blah.
you got to remember too, we got a lot of stuff going on, which is what I like for the. So the 30th, you get PvZ, Garden Warfare 2 on EA Access. The 31st, you get Battlefield, and then on the 1st, we end up getting back compat Forza Horizon.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yes.
So it's like
yeah.
bang, it's like
And when is
bang,
the
bang, bang,
Forza
bang, bang,
3
bang,
demo
every day.
coming out? The
September 12th
9th? 12th.
12.
or 13th.
Yeah.
12th or 13th. One of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Soon.
All right,
Soon,
so-
yes.
So let's start with our two happy Titanfall gamers. That'd be EG and Drake. I want to hear. So let's get their perspectives in. I want to make sure.
No.
You know. No. I want to hear the good.
Oh no. I mean, my bad. I'm actually playing the tech test right now. While, our dirty little secret, but yeah, I completely.
It's not a secret anymore. So
I mean, I love the game. It is a tech test, and I understand what everybody's saying. That the game comes out in a few months, and everybody has their opinion and how they want the game to be played. But I feel like they've fixed everything I wanted done from the first game, except for the Titan madness, because I feel like you should have to work for one, you know. But other than that, I've been enjoying the game, man. I have no complaints really about anything. The hit detection is better.
Yeah.
The maps are more vibrant. You know, I feel like the gameplay is more fluid. Getting around walls and getting into windows is way better. You don't have to keep double jumping or jumping all crazy, jumping into stuff.
This is like a panel on CNN, and I can see Peter.
You are
and he's
watching
already,
CNN.
He's like ready to. He's like
Yeah.
ready to jump in.
The only thing I agree about is it's more vibrant.
You-
All right, let's
But then you got everybody has their separate opinions. Everybody isn't good at the game. Not to take. That's just to say that in a good way without taking any shot.
No.
We're going
It's
there.
fine. No, it's fine. HTK is not that good. It's fine.
you know what you need behind you? HDK, a green screen, and something that looks like a city skyline type deal
I
behind
I
you.
should.
Right,
Wear a
Or
little suit.
nice tropical
Wear a
island.
suit. Get a tie going on. Style your hair a little bit. Like, yeah, I'm a
Circuit
reporter
board
for
like
CNN.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
news.
man.
His little line when they pop in will be blah blah blah.
Blah, blah,
Every
blah.
single time.
HDK.
Welcome to blah blah blah.
All right, he's in the news.
He's in the news.
I wanted to
Little stock
just
ticker.
give a shout out.
Yeah, get a stock ticker, all that stuff.
Hi to my friend Mike in the chat room. Mike and I go back very, very, very long way. School buddies and all that from childhood. So it's good to
Nice.
see you in the
Nice.
chat room today.
Awesome.
Very,
Hello,
very good old
everybody
friend
in
of mine.
chat.
So, all right.
Such a nice
so-
to have you here.
Such a nice.
Such a nice.
Such a nice.
All right. Western Drake 20, master of the NLG network on Titanfall 2. Go ahead, brother. It's your turn.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with EG on this. Like, I like the hit detection, and I think that it's better than the first one. And then also, you know what I think? I think that a lot of people don't like Titanfall 2 because of, like we've said, like people have said in the comments, like they believe that there's not enough wall running. I think that it's fine, but because I see what there is that they're offering right now, it's the tech test. Right now, they're trying to kind of shove the grapple down people's throats so they can try out the new gadget. I feel like the maps when the game comes out are going to be like more close quarters, but I feel like they gave you the two open ones so they can let you test out the grapple so that they can kind of fix it up before launch. I feel like they kind of shoved it down your throat, so they gave you the bigger map so that you would have more of a reason to use it. So I don't mind it. The Titans, I like the whole earning idea and stuff like that. The first one was pretty good. The only one complaint that I really do have with the game, though, is I think they need to add more AI to make the battlefield more lively, and they need to make them smarter. Like, they're freaking retarded, dude. Seriously. So if they made them smarter and they had more AIs in there, that would be fantastic, because people are thinking it's the Titans that are missing. It's not the Titans that are missing. It's the AI. The AI, there was an abundance of them in the first one.
Yeah, it was a lot of them to where, I mean, they were morons still, but it was enough to where you like they were like morons in the background, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, look at all those crazy grunts over there doing nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until you got killed by a grunt, and people got killed by grunts before. It's not like they were. If you remember too, with the Spectre,
it was embarrassing getting killed by a grunt.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's about to
really
record it by itself.
by
It's
a
like, come on,
damn
really?
grunt.
Especially when they kick you.
Oh.
Those are the
You
kind
don't
of
want to
dudes-
admit when they killed you. You like go to the grave holding that information from everybody. Who killed you? Oh, it was that guy over there.
Those grunts are the
No,
kind
it
of
wasn't
dudes
that grunt. No
who
way.
will pick you off when you're low on health. Those are the kind of dudes that are like, they're not gonna kill you with a full clip. They're not gonna unload a full clip on you. It just doesn't happen like that. Yeah, they're the kind of dudes who will pick you off and stuff like that. But if they made them smarter, I want them to feel like human players, so that even though they have, what is it, like 6v6 or whatever, they need to make it to where it feels like there's like 12v12 almost, or something like that, or like their own little group that both teams have to work together. In Bounty Hunt, it's technically supposed to be where two groups, like the two enemy groups, they kind of form up against the AIs, and they kind of do that, but at the same time try to fight off each other. They need to have that, though, to where, like there's more AIs and they're smarter. They really do. They really need to have, like, even if it's like actually just 6 more AIs or 6 AIs on the map, but they run around like human players, that would be fantastic. I would like that, personally. And then they could get their own Titans, too. I think that'd be
the most
great.
kills, obviously, of course.
I don't think we're there yet, though, in game design, where
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
well, the
great
power
idea,
of the
though.
cloud. Power of the cloud.
There is no cloud.
that'd be
Almost said what?
that'd be a cumulonimbus cloud of epic proportion. All right, so there's your positives. Now let's go to the real.
No, let's go to the other things. Let's go to
I was wondering whether or not. All right, so Jason, you're up.
Oh, well, things I don't like about it. So, let's see. One, I found the hit detection was off. I was always getting one-shotted by snipers, and it looked like they never actually looked right at you. Like, they were like 5 feet behind you with the bullet, and you died. That's probably one big complaint. You heard me cursing last night, so.
Yeah.
I was getting Titan punched from, like, the fist was like, I swear to God, not even close to me, and I got smushed.
Yeah.
And that annoyed me as well.
That was the first one, too. I agree, that is annoying, though. That's super annoying.
Actually, I got punched through a wall one time. That was...
yeah, I remember him saying
that was...
All I heard was,
try not to think about this game again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I remember was him saying, has anyone ever got punched through a wall, or is it just me? That's all I remember.
Yeah, probably the only one time it ever happened was to me, because I'm that unlucky guy. Anyways, other complaints, yeah, it needs more grunts. I like the whole battle thing going on when you jumped into action. That was pretty sweet in Titanfall 1. The game does feel a little bit slower, and there's less wall running, like less spots anyways to wall run. And when you do wall run, it feels like you're stuck to the wall.
Yeah, like jumping on a
Like-
piece of duct tape.
No, I like jumping onto one of those fly trap things that
Yeah.
hang from the ceiling, you know? It feels like you're stuck to it, and sometimes you can't get off, you know? It feels that way anyways. What else? Oh, the wall hanging. It's only there if you got the perk or whatever, which was annoying because I tried it. I'm thinking, what else?
Yeah, okay.
What else did I complain
did,
about?
did not like that either. It's a
Oh.
perk now, wall running.
Yeah, that's
all
a
about
perk.
that.
Yeah, I wish it was just standard like it was in Titanfall 1. And probably one thing that a lot of people like, but I don't like this, is the fact of that sonar thing, how everybody's kind of highlighted. I don't like that too much. It kind of gives, everybody...
I love that.
I can see that.
I tried it
I'd
to
be
see
getting
if
on my
it
tails.
improved my kill-death ratio. It did. That's probably why I don't like it.
Oh, I love it. I just got done
Like-
going through like 6 people. Yeah.
Yeah, like I like looking for people on my own. So it's something I won't use.
It's just like a spy. It's not just like a spy plane, but on steroids.
Yeah, it kind of like it's limited to a little area wherever you throw the little knife or whatever. But actually, what I thought was pretty cool is that throwing star you throw and it like sucks everything into the area.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
cool.
like that. That was cool. So there is some positives to take away with this, but I don't know. I just don't like it as much as I love Titanfall 1. So that's my piece on it.
Yeah, I
Go
agree
ahead.
with you, Jason. I mean, it's...
No, you
know,
don't.
the
You lie.
Yeah.
Don't bring the lies into this chat
Yeah.
room.
Hit detection. It's like maybe it's just delayed because you don't see that guy's looking at you and you see a bullet like 5 yards away and all of a sudden you're dead. But when you see the kill cam, it's like he's firing a whole clip. So I don't know.
Yeah, it felt like
Who
I
knows?
got
Very
quick
disconnected.
scoped.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like I got quick scoped like quite a bit.
And,
Oh, it's a hard
and
point
also
down,
what you
though.
said about the stickiness of the wall. It's like you try to jump up and you're like stuck, and it's like, hey,
Fly trap.
Yeah, it's like,
fly trap. It's like,
Yeah.
move.
or it's like the controls aren't refined for the wall running just yet, you know?
Yeah, maybe. And
I
also
don't-
about the grunts, it's like if you do see them, they're all like standing together in a big group. You pick them all up, pop, 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 and then they respawn, and it's like rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
It's like there's no intelligence.
Yeah, they just yeah, exactly. They just sit there. They're just like, which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Exactly.
I don't know.
I don't know. It seems slower.
I
don't
like
know.
the melee animation, though. I like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean the graphics
That's-
look better.
I'm already putting in work for the squad, man.
Yeah, I'd never noticed any frame tearing or screen tearing,
Right.
which is nice. That's what annoyed me in Titanfall 1, but I found that they kind of polished this a little bit more. I said there is a lot of positives about it. I'm not like completely bashing the game, but it's just not a day one buy for me. It's a wait till it's in the EA Access Vault.
Oh man, that just broke my heart.
Yeah.
Good. I hope it did.
I think
Unless there's a very good show going on and it's they
I
improved
think-
a lot of stuff. But,
I think we should skip Mike's. I don't want to hear his.
Yeah, we don't need to hear Mike's opinion. He was doing nothing but cursing. He was cursing more than I was.
Yo, tell him that at least.
And I'm
Tell him
good at
about
the
it,
game.
man.
And I'm good
Oh
at
my
this.
god, I never heard this man curse so much in my life, man.
Yeah, he almost had tears in his eyes, I think.
oh
There
my
he
goodness.
is! Wait a
Look who
second!
just joined.
Look! It's Frankie!
What's happening, guys?
We got another
Dun,
pretty face here.
Frankie Aller!
My wish came true.
Here we thought you were avoiding us.
Yes.
I didn't get an invite.
You know what? Okay, so let me. Okay, so I'm gonna. You'll get this on air. This could be my fault. So
He was drinking too much.
this is how it happened. This is how it happened. So I'm gonna. So he said to me on Thursday. So don't hate me, but Sunday. So I said, and they said nothing. You're not even an angry what now? And I said, because I know you're trolling me, right? And the one that I did not see, the response I did not see was when he said yeah. So
The
I
important-
apologize. I honestly thought you were going to be out until next week.
That's what happens when you drink a few too many wobbly pops and read some charts. You misinterpret everything that's posted.
Oh. So we've missed you, man. How you been?
Exhausted, to say the least.
You're
Been a
looking-
long. Yeah, thank you. I
It's
know.
good to have you here, Frank.
So I'm glad to have you back, man.
We have like a team now.
We do. Look at this. This is 6-man battle royal.
Oh yeah.
This is deep. This is awesome. I could not have. Frankie, could you have imagined this a couple
No.
months ago?
No.
And I
But
mean the
this is
content,
great, man.
the content on the YouTube channel and all that stuff. I mean, good grief.
Frankie, you never call me beautiful no more.
Oh, he doesn't know about that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to know you're beautiful.
I had to break it in, man. I had to
He
break it in
has
for him.
not yet joined the Discord room either, so he doesn't know that.
Yeah, I had to break it in for him, man.
Join
Yeah.
that room.
What's up with that, Frankie?
I'm not on my phone nearly enough throughout the day, so I'm terrible at texting people too. Like I'm that person you text and like
Never
6
get a
hours
response
later-
from
I am too.
Oh yeah, hey,
I
what's
am
up,
too,
man?
I'm not gonna lie. I'd be the next day, be like, "Yo, what's up? Oh no, I did not see that."
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, not intentional. It's just
So Anchorman has already, you Trek-hating bastard.
The angster.
You Trek-hating bastard. That's my way of Shatner.
Yeah,
Okay.
Shatner.
Which is Canadian, by the way. Had to point that out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you joined at
Many
the right
good
time.
things come from Canada.
Country of Justin Bieber. All right, enough said.
You can keep him. We'll
Yeah,
send him down to you.
Take
You
him
keep
back.
him.
Take him back.
No, we ain't taking him up here. No. we exported him to you. We exported him. He's now banished.
Now we're going to build a wall in the north.
The wall to keep Bieber out.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right, so, Frankie, you joined at the right time because we are talking about Titanfall 2.
Uh-huh.
Now, did you get into the tech test?
I
any
did,
time
but I
into it?
haven't actually sat down and played it this week.
Okay. So, you have until midnight Eastern time to do so because they're
Is it
shutting it down.
Eastern? I thought it was Pacific.
It's 9 p.m. Pacific. So,
Battleborn
Since,
fan.
yeah.
Priorities.
I'm playing this delicious alpha right now.
Oh. Well, what was your take on last week's alpha?
The first night we played it, I streamed some of it with a couple of the guys from the Short Pause site, and I don't know, I wasn't impressed. It was probably because we were getting our asses kicked. But who's got their mic on? Like, why do I hear
who's
an echo?
playing back the? Oh, EG, pop out you can pop the chat out, and then you can close the YouTube.
What happened?
Yeah, because
Sorry.
somebody is playing back the podcast right now.
Who, me?
Somebody is.
Yes, not me.
It's not me either.
Yeah, not me. Yeah.
Not me, man.
But yeah, I mean the first time we played it, like we just got destroyed, so none of us really had a good time with it. But I went back and I played a couple more matches when I got home Sunday, like between work and whatever else I was doing. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know what day it is half the time.
Today's Sunday? Really?
Is it?
Yes.
I'm just gonna trust you on that one.
All right.
But yeah, I mean,
You don't want to trust me.
well, sometimes you gotta take a risk, right? But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the maps are too campy. I'm not good, so it takes me a while to actually get a Titan, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm
Camping
still
is a big thing. I hate that.
Yeah.
I feel like it was more camping in the first one, but that's just me though.
Like I told you, I think the reason why honestly they did that was just because of the fact that for the tech test in general, I think they weren't trying to give you the other levels. I think they were trying to promote the grappling hook or whatever, so that they can give you like the open maps and stuff.
Mhm.
And then they'd throw in the small maps. I guarantee they kind of screwed themselves if you think about it, because they should have just given you one map that was small and one map that was big, honestly.
And
Yeah.
to give you a nice variety of the maps,
Or at least explain what they were trying to do,
Hey, but why is it a
People
grappling?
understand.
Why is it a grappling hook? It's like so Lara Croft,
But
Why not
actually,
just have
so
some
didn't-
additional boosters?
Yeah,
but
once
I
you
like
get
it.
used to it,
In the last COD game.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely
Yeah,
love the
I
grappling
love
hook.
it too,
I
man.
think that's the best tool I've ever used. Like the way that they made it, I love it. I love the grappling
Yeah,
hook.
it's-
Once you
it's
get
pretty-
used to it,
pretty
it's
quick.
nice.
oh
I
yeah,
don't-
once you get used to it, you can fly around the map as long as you know when the cooldown is too. Because I
Yeah,
tried
for
using
real.
it a few times when it was on cooldown. Like crap, I can't go faster.
Right.
All right, so I don't mind the grappling hook. The grappling hook is, and see here. Okay, sorry, Drake, you're about to get my impressions.
Oh
Leo,
no!
don't
Everybody, plug your ears.
Don't want to hear them.
I know you don't. Here's my problem. My problem is the game does not feel like Titanfall to me. It feels like I'm playing a Call of Duty game that happens to have some mechs in it. I remember in the first game when everybody said, "Oh, it's just Call of Duty with mechs," and I said, "That's ridiculous." This is exactly the feeling that I have. To me, and it could. There's one or two things that this could be. This could either be that the other players we're playing against are playing like that, or that's what they're going for. Because to me, the game is slower. The traversal in these two, and it could be, Drake, you hit on it. They only gave us two big, wide open maps. The traversal from the first game is not there, and I would defy anybody to show me how you can get through a map. There's no. In fact, now that I think of it, I didn't see any zip lines.
Yeah, I never seen any of those
you know,
either.
We only got
was
two
a-
maps though.
Right. So
They
what
went
do
every
they?
map last
Three, or
game.
didn't we have three? A new map in the second test?
I think
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
could be. Well,
we
and,
played it
right.
a couple of times. I know that.
And not having the AI, because one thing that there were no turrets either. Notice there were no turrets.
Yeah, no
So
turrets.
those are gone. No burn cards, which I liked. I really wanted the burn cards. Now, Anchorman's saying that Respawn said there were zip lines, so perhaps in one of the other maps we'll see zip lines.
They said they
Like I
needed a
just
better
said.
variety of maps, to kind of show
Okay.
everything.
I just stated that.
In Titanfall 1 maps.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah, there
hear
you
you
go.
say. I didn't hear you say that. If you said Respawn said that, I didn't hear it. Sorry.
It's okay, man. It's cool.
It felt slower. It felt, and then this hitbox thing. They've got to solve that. If they don't solve that, I'm out, because not only was I getting sniped with standard weapons where the bullets were passing behind my head, and where you could, because remember, it's a kill cam, so you could see it. Bullet would go behind my head, I would die. One guy sniped me with a sniper rifle, hip fire, while he was moving behind a rock. I'm sorry, that's not right, and that's just not. There's a legitimate hitbox issue with the game, and I don't know what happened. It just doesn't feel the same to me. It doesn't. It's missing things that I enjoyed. I think the timed Titan thing is, to me, more enjoyable than not being able to call a Titan until you kill a certain amount of people, because you get these matches where you get campers and snipers, and I may never get a Titan for the entire match,
Yeah.
and then I'm just getting frustrated, and then I don't want to play anymore. The Titan is and was the great
I want to
equalizer.
play. I
Yeah.
want to go home.
And it's nice to have Titan versus Titan at one point, and you're battling it out. And now it's just like, Titans on one team, and they keep killing all the, all the pilots that are running around. So
And
they end up
you
with
don't
more
get-
Titans.
Right, you don't get a chance.
Oh, and the rodeo thing now. I don't like that.
Oh no, yeah,
Where
where
that-
Down the
stuff.
hole. I don't like that. I like shooting, ripping off the hatch and shooting away.
Yeah.
yeah, you give it some. Well, the battery thing is not a bad move. I don't dislike the battery thing. If you add those things, like the grappling hook, if you add the grappling hook, but you keep the wall hang, and you don't make it a perk, then that's a good change. That's an addition to the game that continues to give, Titanfall still feels like Titanfall, but now you've got a grappling hook too. There's just so much that they changed that slowed the game down.
I could swear it wasn't wall hang a perk on the first one too. I remember.
No.
Just had a
You
time
can
limit.
you can increase the
There's like
time
10
limit on your
seconds.
wall
Oh, yeah,
hang,
that's
but,
what it
but it
was.
was-
that was it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I knew there was something about that.
So that's the issue that I really have, is that they changed so much of it that it feels to me like they slowed it down to try to make
Let
it,
me get that Titan.
and Elite's he's walking the walk. He's playing it while he's while we're podcasting. So
That way he keeps his
Those live
opinion
impressions,
fresh.
any
you know,
respect for
those
that,
live
man.
impressions.
You are at least walking the walk on this. So that's all we can ask for. You know.
his opinions are nice and fresh.
Oh yeah.
I uninstalled it
Nice,
yesterday.
fresh and I'm waiting for Mike to say that.
I uninstalled it. Like, yeah, that's it. No more. Screw this game.
Let's go. Right. Let's go play the crew. Or in my case, because it's Sunday school
Yeah.
this morning. Let me go to
Oh.
sleep. So that's my issue with it. Is that right now for me, I kind of agree with HDK. It's a vault game for me right now. There's too many other games that I gotta actually spend money on. That one, I really don't feel like I would love to go back and just play Titanfall and not this game.
I just deleted it, the first one as we were talking.
We can rock
about
that too. I still got that one installed.
But you deleted the first Titanfall 1?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair to Drake, he did not like the first Titanfall.
I bought into it whenever I first got the first game, and I got the season pass, and I had everything to it. Within, what was it, like I think 3 weeks, I was like, screw this, and I was done with it. And then I got it through the vault on EA Access, and I have all the maps to it still and stuff, but I don't care about it. It's just not something that I really care about personally. I don't like the time limits and stuff like that. I never have, and I'm just like, I feel like my time can be spent elsewhere playing another shooter like Rainbow Six Siege or something like
I
that.
need to get that back in my life.
Yeah, Rainbow Six, yes. All right, before Anchorman's going to go off and play some BioShock, but before he does, he wanted to know. He asked a question in the chat room. He'd like our thoughts about the BioShock series and the upcoming collection, so we can sneak that in real quick. So, EG, are you a BioShock guy at all?
I am. Honestly only played the first one, and I played Infinite.
Okay.
BioShock to me is not a bad franchise. I feel like that this is one of the better collections that's coming out. If you haven't played BioShock, a lot of people haven't surprisingly played the games before, or played a few like me. So I feel like this is a collection or a remaster that makes sense.
Are you getting it?
Excuse me. Oh yeah, I plan on picking it up.
All right. Frankie.
Yeah, I actually still haven't played the first game, so I've played through 2, I've played through Infinite, never played BioShock 1.
The original?
Yeah.
How did you pick up on the story?
Because BioShock, they're not really connected, as far as I understand, so...
Okay.
That's true. To an extent. Yeah, that's true.
All right. That's fair enough. Welcome in, Fastback.
Remember how I told you that trophies and achievements are just the bane of my existence? That was one of the games. That every time I looked at the trophy list, I was like, I don't know if I have the patience for this right now. So I kept putting it off.
That's just like me.
All right. So you're gonna get the I know Anchor is like flipping out.
Yeah. I exist to disappoint him. That's just my new life.
I exist to disappoint him.
Yeah. I continuously disappoint Anchorman.
All right. So are you getting the?
That's his goal in life, right there.
Yeah. Are you getting the collection?
Me? Yes.
All right. So that's 2. All right.
There's a lot of
Jason.
games coming out this fall.
I know.
Again.
Man, that's the problem. What about you, Jason?
Well, I played maybe 2 to 3 hours of BioShock 1, and I kind of got bored of it. I was playing other games at the time. But I'm not against a collection. I'm actually for it because people like me that just never really got into it when, the 360 and the PS3 were out. So I'm all for it, but will I get it day one? No. Probably later down the road.
That's a busy day, man.
What else is coming out that day? There's something else big coming out, isn't there?
Yeah, Recore.
Oh, right.
Puerto Rico.
All right. Joe, did you BioShock guy?
I do. I am gonna pick it up. Not day one. I'll pick it up later, after like Gears of War and stuff like that come out and Forza. But the thing is, I like the first one. I like the second one. Infinite did not like it because of the fact that 1 and 2 felt like more skill based. They just felt better. And then 3 comes out and it's all bright and sunshiny and happy days and la-di-da-di-da. And, you know,
like sunshine.
It felt like a freaking COD shooter with, like, story mode. And it just, every time that I played it, I think I played it for, like, probably about 30 minutes. And then I had to freaking take a break from it because I got so uninterested. The only part that was interesting was the end of it. And, yeah, so I'm going to pick it up just for 1 and 2. But I'm not really going to play the third one.
All right. Are you getting it day 1?
No, I'm gonna get it down the road, like
Oh,
after
you did
Gears
say
and
that
Forza.
after Gears.
Yeah, I think I'm down the road too. I just looked and see how many games coming out this fall. And that's like a pickup, but that's like not even top 5.
Can you say Mafia?
Oh my god.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
2K17.
Yeah, Mafia, freaking Watch
Mafia,
Dogs.
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs. Oh, I forgot about.
Oh, Watch Dogs is fall too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dude,
What else?
Halo Wars. I'm getting Halo Wars.
Well, that's
no.
2017. That's been pushed. That's been
Yeah.
pushed.
Dishonored 2 is also coming out.
I don't have the
It's the week
patience
after
to play
Call of
that.
Duty.
Yeah.
No?
All right. So, Peter.
Played I believe it's the first one. And I don't know. I got kind of bored. So I'm not going to pick up this collection. It doesn't do it for me. Plus, you know, with all the other games, I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you. That's my issue. Is there's just too much else to play. I've
Too
already
much else.
played. I've already played these. It's like Skyrim. I'm not getting the Skyrim
Oh,
remaster.
I forgot about that. I am.
Never finished that one.
I'm
So.
gonna have to double dab on that.
Dead
game.
Rising. Dead
though.
Rising collection. I'm getting
Oh,
Yeah, the
No,
Dead
no, I'm
Rising
gonna skip
one
on
either.
that. I'm gonna skip on that. The second one was trash, man.
that.
That shit was garbage. The first one was kind of iffy. The second one was like, why is this even?
Yo, the character is more interesting than Frank West, in my opinion, though. I don't really care for Frank West too much. They gave him a belly in one of those games, too.
Rated in my opinion. Dead Rising 3 was hilarious.
Yeah, that
Dead
one was
Rising
pretty
3
good.
was fantastic.
I liked how you were a mechanic. That was pretty cool.
That game is
Yeah.
crazy, fun.
So yeah, that's my issue though. Is you know, I've already played Bioshock 2, Infinite. I did not get a chance to play. I just don't feel like. I mean, if I want to play Infinite, I still have a 360.
You're not
I'm
missing
gonna go-
out.
Yep.
You know, to
Stop that
rebuy
diametric.
to pay again for a couple of games I have in my cabinet that I can go upstairs and throw in my 360. It's just not. It's not for me.
They're up-res.
I'm
That's
gonna
what
have to-
matters,
I'm
right?
gonna have to double dib in that Skyrim, unfortunately.
Skyrim.
I gotta get some of that in my life.
I could pop that in and play.
I couldn't dedicate the time to that.
No, that's
They
not
gave me
enough.
so long.
Great,
The
man.
thing is, especially since I just got this like new job, I'm gonna be the only thing that I care about is multiplayer games. Like I'll sit down, I'll play a single player game. I'm actually surprised that within a few days I finished freaking Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, and
You destroyed that game.
I mean the thing is, I don't like single player just because of the fact that you sit there, you're alone with your thoughts, and I like to talk to people. I'm a social gamer, so when I play, I like to play with people. I like to brag about. I like to brag about how good I am and how crap other people are. You know,
Yeah.
that's.
You just want to hear somebody saying like, "Oh, Drake, you're so beautiful."
Oh yeah.
Like, "Oh yeah."
you
I
might have
am.
these shining armor.
Yeah.
So, well, since that does come out the same day as Recore, which I am picking up day 1. How many of you guys are getting it?
I'll have it, but I won't be playing it day 1. I'll
Day
probably
one.
be at work.
Yeah, I'm getting it down the road
But I
for
am
sure.
getting it.
I'm trying to
I
decide
will have
whether.
it.
I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to get a day 1. I'm not sure just because of the fact that I mean, I'm going to be going for those high-end editions of Forza and Gears. By the way, like I said, since I'm purchasing that season pass, none of you guys have to purchase it because I'll have it, so you
That's
guys
what you
can play all
said.
the levels. Yeah, so you guys can play all the
Seriously,
levels.
literally?
Yeah, so you guys can play all of them if I'm in the lobby. If
Oh,
I'm in the
that's
lobby
actually
and I'm the
pretty
host,
cool.
And nobody
you guys
wants
can
Drake
play
in the
them all.
lobby.
Yeah,
No.
but
That's cool.
Well, since people were bringing it up, what
I
about
forgot
Mafia
about
3? It sounded like Joe was getting day 1.
Oh yeah, that's day 1 with the season pass.
Right after he said no single player.
Yeah.
Yes, but single player, those free roam games are the kind of games. That's what Deus Ex is. That's why I said like those kind of games. I can go, come back to them, play them, and still be interested, and like I can know where I was, and I don't miss out really on story details because it's mission to mission basis. It's not. It's not like okay, a directed path, and where am I again? I'm kind of lost on what path I was going before. You know, it's an open world game. Like you can just go to the objective, start the mission up. It's not like walking around and being like, where am I? I'm in this strange alley and I can't find where I'm at. Where did I leave off? Last time I played this was like 2 weeks ago. So that's the thing that I like about games like that, the open world. I hear a lot of people talk about how you have too many of them. I don't think so. I think we have just
You
the
can
right
never
amount.
have too many open world games, man.
I like them. I love them.
I love them. I agree.
Sink your time into them. Like they give you so much more money worth of a game. It's just unbelievable. Like the money that you get out of that game is just so much more than something that's a single player campaign that you beat in 8 hours, and people pay $60 for that. I mean, it's just not worth it. Honestly, the open world games are definitely way more worth it.
True.
Yeah.
But Frankie, you changed your Twitter avatar to the Recore bot.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mitomo. Found a use for it.
Meat. Ha! No, I erased that crap off my phone so fast. Apparently, so is everybody else and Pokemon Go. Did you see the drop in usage in Pokemon Go as people finally got bored of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bound to happen though.
You know,
I
yeah.
knew it
You
was
got
gonna
people
happen.
walking around to catch Pokemon, and people falling off cliffs and shit. Nobody.
Oh,
Finding
man.
dead bodies.
Pikachu!
Yeah, people were finding dead bodies and stuff like that too.
Yeah, like
That's crazy.
a family got robbed and like it's held at gunpoint at the beach or some crazy stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
like what the hell? I was trying to catch this Charmander. Y'all gonna rob me?
I don't even think my wife plays that anymore.
No. That, Mitomo,
It was
and
like a
apparently
2-week
No
fad.
Man's Sky.
My buddy that still plays it, he put a navigation mod on it, so he just sit on the couch and just
that's
move
wrong.
around on his phone.
Before we move on, because I slipped No Man's Sky in there, just real quick from the chat room. So Fastback247, who we welcome in, it's always good to have him in, says Mafia 3 is for sure for him, but damn too many games this holiday.
Yep, I
And he
agree.
never played Skyrim, so he's getting
Damn.
I love that.
Yeah, if you've never played Skyrim, I would definitely pick it up. Yeah.
Please pick that
It's
up.
it's a good game. I got it on the 360 and I loved it.
Yeah,
We
I
need to
totally
pick it up.
endorse getting the Skyrim
You can get a
remaster.
werewolf
If you've
and a vampire in the same game, bro. Pick it
if
up.
you've never played it before, then I totally endorse you getting the remaster.
EG just begged him to get it too, man. Man, I'm telling you, I need to contact Bethesda and have you promote their game, man. While it's coming
Please,
out.
Yeah, and can promote Fallout. I'll promote Skyrim.
I will, you know what? I make no guarantees, but I will give Pete I'll give Pete a buzz.
Oh yeah.
See if I can get I'll hold up my Dreamcast PBA bowling disc and say, look, man, I still have this. Can you help us
Pristine
out?
condition.
Well, he definitely listens to your tweets. You know,
Right, and tweets in the middle of his E3.
it's right,
conference.
right. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
It's
Hey,
just 'cause
gotta get him on the podcast. Come on, get on. Why not?
Yeah.
Talk some
Yeah.
games.
That's not likely. Let's see. Witty's our friend Witty. He's always day one with the BGS games. The Skyrim remaster he'll get when it's about half price.
Nice, sounds right.
So, let's see. Open world games are the reason he would rather play 100 hours of Fallout for 1,000 gamer score than any 8 to 10 hour first person shooter.
Amen, brother.
So, all right. Very cool. So, No Man's Sky.
What
That game exists?
Speaking of
Well,
games that
what
have,
is that?
speaking of games that have completely, I have never. I mean, seriously, I've never seen a fervor over a game like I have in the last week. I mean, this has gotten ridiculous. I mean,
So I need to be updated because I stopped paying attention to all this.
So there have been all kinds of crazy things running around about this game. Of course, it started out with gangbusters because it had a lot of hype behind it. Until people realized that while Sean Murray said, you'll be able to find each other on planets and things like that.
Civilizations and all these other wild speculation things.
A few of the things that he has said the game would do hasn't really panned out. So
it's coming in paid DLC.
So it's just like a regular retail release nowadays.
Yeah,
right. Delivering.
Oh, yeah, and
DLC. Come on.
It's gotten so bad that the PC usage, the PC gamers have dropped off 90% on this game.
Yeah, PC gamers don't play. When they try something, they be done with it. They be completely done.
Well,
I also saw it on Beam. Nobody's streaming it.
Nobody's streaming it. Yeah.
Well, they were.
They were for
a while.
To be honest, though, it was promoted. It was promoted as a freaking AAA title, almost at the price that they were selling it for, and it's a freaking indie. So I mean, they kind of shot themselves in the foot on that one, honestly.
Well, and there's nothing wrong with it being an indie game. I mean, as we all know, and the people that look on Next Level Gaming these days, we are covering a lot of indie games for indie developers, and there's some great stuff out there. You're right. This was hyped as a big time title, and it's not even so much that it's that. I was all set to get it, and then I actually watched Sean Murray stream it, and then I was unsure, and then I watched Enrique stream it, and then I'm literally in the middle of watching him stream it. I'm like, okay, I'm out. I mean, this is nothing but him walking around a planet and mining for ore. I'm serious. It's like Oregon Trail. I'm waiting for him to get dysentery.
I was gonna get it eventually and stuff like that, but the thing is to it, like I was saying, I have no problem with indies, but I don't like how they charge $60 for an indie, because that's what it is. It's an indie game, and
right.
I really did not like that, and then I did not like the fact that it was kind of like I've said to you guys before, you run around with a freaking Marvin the Martian gun going, "Blast you, rabbit." Like I don't really like that, just going around shooting rocks, mining. Blast you, rabbit! Oh.
See you in an MQ-38 explosive space modulator.
I think this game was a good. Yeah, this game was a good candidate for game preview on Xbox.
Or was it in early access for Steam?
No, I think it was just released right away, just like that.
I thought it was just dropping like a regular game.
No. The crazy part is that it was also delayed several times.
Twice, yeah.
And I guess what people are taking issue with, I mean, Steam, Amazon, and Sony apparently. Now there's been nothing official, but of course Reddit, it's all over Reddit, and a couple of people on Twitter have actually gotten, the open. It's like open refund season. On this game.
Regardless of hours too, is which I've been reading on Reddit.
Right.
Like someone said that they put 50 hours into it and asked for a refund and received it from Steam. So.
Well, there are people that have gotten to the center of the universe and there's nothing there. There have been people who claimed that something that they named 2 weeks ago, they came back and it's gone. Now I've heard other people say that hasn't happened for them, so
it could be a glitch. Who knows? Yeah,
it could be a glitch. But a lot of when it gets down to people thinking that it's actually multiplayer because the developer says it kind of is, and then it kind of isn't. I mean, there's been enough now kind of information that came out that's no longer accurate, and then the PC version comes out and has all kinds of problems. Kind of like Quantum Break, and you've got a recipe for disaster.
Are any PCs, coming out that do not have issues? All you hear are like issues.
I don't know. How was Ashes of the Singularity there, Jason?
Well, when I got all the settings set up, it ran perfectly. I didn't come across any glitches, any weirdness, or anything. It just ran perfectly.
I mean, we see Yaris and Nahabuki. Those guys stream PC stuff all the time.
But but I mean, maybe they're not of the same caliber as.
Yeah, I can understand that. So, what have you been hearing out there, Frankie?
I don't know. I honestly tried it out. I didn't care for No Man's Sky. Like that's not a game for me. So
It's not. It's right. If it was called No Man's Battleborn,
maybe
you've been all over.
I love me some Battleborn.
So
I'm not into those like resource mining games. Like it's boring to me. I know Bender's having a great time with it, but I don't know. Whatever. It's just not my thing.
and opinions have varied. I mean, I've seen people online that have been very happy with the game.
Mhm.
I was out once I actually saw people playing it, and so let me say this: the only thing about playing a game for that long and getting a refund, I don't know if after 50 hours you should be getting a refund on a game.
I don't
know.
agree.
It's like eating
I
a
don't
whole
know.
dinner and saying this steak was disgusting. You know,
Right.
It's no
Yeah,
steak
but
on the plate.
what if you have a 7-course meal and you get promised ice cream in the end, and that's that's your favorite, so you keep going through all those courses, and you get to the end, no ice cream. It's like.
But that don't mean you get the whole meal.
disappointed.
You shouldn't get a full refund,
Yeah.
like maybe a partial at the
Right.
most.
I don't know,
you know?
get a free ice
whatever.
We refund you,
I don't
right?
know.
We give you a
Yeah.
coupon for the ice cream for your next visit.
Right, or 10% off your next meal or something. I
Yeah,
just don't-
10% off your next purchase. That's it. You know, like
But
nothing.
maybe there's
So-
never any Man's Sky left. That's it. The end.
So,
Skies are
well,
falling.
I mean, unless you spent 50 hours, got to the end of the game. But even at that, I mean, you've played.
You played the game. Why should you
played
get your
the
money
game.
back?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
You know,
finished
hours.
it.
If you're unhappy with it, don't buy the next game.
Well, if
Because
you're
the
happy
hours-
with it, wouldn't you stop after a few hours?
Yeah, you put $50 into my game, you're
First
not
off-
getting no money back.
First
I'm
off,
sorry.
50 hours is more than like most games even give you.
Right.
So
Right.
I mean, first off, if you bought into it, you should accept any of the consequences if you've played that long. I mean, if you end up getting screwed over, that's your fault for freaking buying it, and it's their fault for screwing you over by lying to you and yeah. I mean, it's partial on both parts. It really is.
I mean,
Yeah.
on a retail package, it doesn't say it includes multiplayer unless you start peeling stickers away or. But
Yeah,
it's,
seeing
it's,
pictures
it's
of
not that
that.
it's advertised at that point.
Yeah, and actually, it's funny because as you were saying that, Anchorman was actually typing in a chat room. This was an issue of false advertising, and there are a lot of people that feel that way.
Yeah.
Well,
And that's a
yeah.
bit. I mean, this is to me a very sticky subject because people feel like they are getting a game they weren't promised. Like there's somebody there. We talk about Reddit. Somebody in Reddit like mapped out everything that Hello Games promised and all the things that were not in the final game.
But also what they've shown, right? I mean, they show like planets that were like, with lots of wildlife and
Oh,
unseen
right, there
world
was
and
that.
other stuff, and it's not there. So
Right, and then you get Then you get a Yeti. And that's
Jinkies. Jinkies, I think he's got it.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, but I still think after 5 or 10 hours of playing the game, I can see if you put 10 hours in the game and you're not getting what you think you were sold. That's I'm all good with that. 50 hours,
10's
is a
fine.
lot.
Yeah, 10's fine.
Yeah.
50 hours is like
yeah.
You know,
It's like
that would
you know
honestly,
life's
I
that
would
game.
feel the same way.
Right.
You saw Crazy One and all those great Kerbal Space Program videos he put up, right?
Oh yeah.
I would say the exact same thing if he did all that and then afterwards said, well, this game wasn't what I thought it was going to be and try to get his money back. After
Yeah.
putting that much time into the game. Or Peter, if you finished the Solus project and then hated it and wanted to try to get your money back. I mean, that's
Yeah. No.
that to me doesn't, I think
Don't give
after
him ideas.
No.
right.
No, but
I think-
especially for Steam, you have like 2 hours, right?
Yeah, they say about 2 hours or so.
So,
If
I
you don't
mean,
like it, you
yeah.
can get your money back.
So
Yeah.
at least those guys had opportunity to return it.
Well, so I could see though. I could see it taking longer to figure out that you get to the center of the universe and the game resets and you didn't get what you were
Yeah.
supposed to.
What
You
about
get a
what
shiny
about
gold star.
yeah? What about Mario? You know,
Yeah, you always have to go to
you get
another
to the
stupid
castle and then you have to do another castle and another
What about
castle.
what about
Do you feel
ghosts
cheated?
and ghouls?
I don't know.
What?
Ghosts and ghouls.
Oh,
I
ghouls
love
and
that
ghosts.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Ghouls and ghosts. So hey, you know what? Look, if you I'm sorry, if you put a quarter in that game, you know what you're getting out of that game. You know you're in for a pain in the butt fest. But
No.
the issue is you play and play and play and play. And I get what so Anchorman is sort of he's making his case on the chat room for it, and he's saying it's randomly generated stuff. Imagine the people who get the crappy luck of the draw of planets. They may not want a refund yet because they realize it's random. But I don't know, man. It's hard to put it's just hard to put that many hours in. I mean, you're talking about 50 hours is not simply, a week. Some people take 2 or 3 or 4 weeks to do that.
Also, it is a luck of the draw, but at the same time, with how many planets that they promised, you should not be reaching the center of the universe that freaking quick.
Now that's
Mhm.
I agree
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
true.
Oh, what
Like-
about meeting each other? If it's random,
That was
how
a
can you
big-
ever meet each other?
That was a big thing, and there were two. I remember, like right after the game launched, there were 2 people that met on the same planet and never met, even though they were standing, on the same planet in the same area. That was something that Sean Murray said you'd be able to do, but it would be rare, and 2 people did it like right away. That was
Yeah.
an issue. So that I understand. That I totally understand. I get that. So, so we get to other issues here. What does this do for the game? I mean, they're gonna have to build into this game. And it was funny because Sean Murray also said originally that there was going to be no paid DLC,
Yeah.
and then he turned around and
Everything is
said,
now paid DLC.
well, he turned around and said he was a little naive when he said that. So,
You see what game they released? That's why he changed his mind.
So I don't know, man. So what happens to the game, and what happens to Hello Games? I mean, does Microsoft decide to take a chance on bringing it over to the Xbox? If and when the timed exclusivity is up. Of course, it was funny because in that same interview where they were asking him if there was an Xbox version coming, the Sony rep stepped in between them and said,
Yeah.
"We cannot talk about this right now."
You don't
Not
speak
answer that,
anymore.
Sean.
Yeah,
So-
but this game is not going to do well if it comes to Xbox for $60 as is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
they
think-
need to drop that down to like 30
Hell
or
yeah.
something like that.
30,
I'll say
maybe
40.
put it on
Games with
early
gold.
access or games for gold. Yeah, that will do it.
$20 and a free cookie, and I might get it.
Yeah.
So,
What about
$20
yeah,
Well, I'm an athlete. I can't have the cookie, so I'll give the cookie to one of you guys if you guys want it.
for the game preview? At least then you can work on it some more. I don't know.
I think there were enough streams out there though too that if people actually watched it like I
Watch
did,
them, especially on Twitch.
they would have because that's what de-interested me in it. I really was going to get it, and then I watched, and it was funny because watching the developer stream it and watching him fumble about, I'm like, well, wait a minute, the guy who built the game's having trouble. Why am I gonna do? And then I watched, and Enrique just came in into the chat room, and I remember when I watched his stream, and I was like falling asleep while I was watching it. We were joking about it, and I literally just got disinterested in it, and now I'm kind of glad I didn't spend the money.
Well, it's funny because the reason why it sold so well is because a lot of people were, hyping it up and stuff like that without even seeing like enough gameplay. And then as soon as people, and then if you pretty much tell most people nowadays like, oh yeah, this game is great, then most people will go out and buy it. That's the thing. Like they don't go do their research for themselves. So, I mean, that's the thing. That's what honestly what I believe. Like that's why if someone says, oh, this game is crap. If someone says this game got a 6, I'm like, well, let me check it out for myself. Go watch some streams on this. And
Right.
if I think that it's crap, then I'm not going to purchase it.
Right.
And there's been plenty of games where I think that they deserved 9s that have had 6s, and I'm just like, wow, unbelievable.
Right, and why do you think we put so much content on our YouTube channel like that? That's
Yeah.
While everyone else was doing No Man's Sky, we're doing Dungeon Punks and Ashes of the Singularity and some other games because we want people to see for exactly that reason. Check out the game and see if you like it.
Deus Ex: Mankind Divided.
Yep. I think everybody in the world was streaming that.
By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, I was actually pretty disappointed in that game because they promised people were promising like a 30-hour campaign to it, and I didn't get enough time to see, obviously, oh yeah, there's 30 hours. Like I couldn't watch a whole 30 hours and stuff like that to it the first couple days of it coming out. But I took a chance because I liked the first one. I beat the game within 16 hours. I was so upset. 16 hours. I'm like, that is far off. And I had the DLC to it and everything that they came out with. Unbelievable.
What difficulty?
I was playing on regular.
Do another playthrough and bump it up, I guess. Just at least try to get your money's worth.
Well,
Yeah,
they have New Game Plus, so I'm probably gonna run that too.
Yeah, that's just disappointing, man. Like,
You just switch and get hit.
with some games, I feel like if you want to bump the difficulty up, you should, but I feel like you shouldn't have to make a game longer. You know?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Frankie, how are you doing with Hitman? Because all I see on Twitter are, that you want to talk about a game that's bringing content, elusive targets and all kinds of stuff. How are you doing with that game? You still playing it?
No. I figured I would wait until. I'm actually waiting until the Halloween episode comes out. I think they said they're doing a Halloween episode, but yeah, I just figured. My problem with it is the story isn't very coherent. So playing it in piecemeal the way I've been doing it, it just doesn't make any sense. So I figured I'd just hold off and kind of play it when there's more to play story-wise.
All right.
But I've tried a couple of elusive targets. I'm not good at Hitman, so I'm not good at stealth games.
I'm thinking about buying the full thing to it. I only
was gonna wait.
I only bought like the original one that came with like the first level to it and stuff. But I'm actually thinking about going all in because of the fact that I actually really do like the Hitman games. Now I hate that they're releasing it episodically. Like, yeah, I really hate that. I don't like that at all. But at the same time, the gameplay is outstanding to me. And
yep. But I could see how the episodic thing could work for you too. Because remember earlier tonight you said one of your things you like with open world games is you can go for a while and then come back to it.
That is true.
You can come back to it with fresh content.
Yeah, that game's kind of openish too, even though it doesn't save. But it like restarts the level or whatever if you immediately quit. Or I think you could save points in there. I'm not sure, but every time I do it, I usually just finish the level anyway. So I mean, that's not big of a concern to me. Like the games that I'm talking about are games where they have like checkpoints to them and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time that I have like problems to them.
Okay. So the only reason I had thought about that was because when we're talking about spending money on games, I can look at Twitter and I can see how I'm always seeing something on Hitman from them. Here's an elusive target. Here's and that's kind of the way you should do content for a game. So I was just wondering, Frankie, if you were still playing it. That's
no, I do intend to go back to it. It's a lot of fun. It really is. I actually like the way that they're doing it. I feel like it's kind of giving you the time to play through like all the extra stuff they've been adding to it, all the different like the contracts and the user created stuff. Like there's more of an emphasis to actually try that stuff out because of how they're releasing it, and I think that's really cool. I feel like you're gonna actually play through all the content that's in that game if you're somebody who's going through and playing it as they're releasing. So I think that's pretty neat.
Yeah, I may have to do it, but I'm still and to tell you how backed up on games I am. I still haven't even touched chapters 2 and 3 of King's Quest yet. So I mean, why I can't even get into another episodic game.
They need to put you in the game, Stinger. I'm telling you, they need to put you as an elusive target and Hitman so I could chase after you, knock you out.
There's some motivation right there.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Unbelievable. Real quick, it was some good No Man's Sky conversation, by the way, and I think we seem to all be kind of on the same page. Except for Frankie, who just wasn't interested in it. So,
Yeah.
but I tell you this: Hello Games has a big hill to climb to regain the trust of the gaming community. That's for sure. Their next game, if there is a next game, they may be stuck having to fix this first, but if there's a next game, man, they're already behind the 8 ball with gamers, and that's but we all know that's a tough road to get back onto.
Yeah.
The gaming. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask real quick. Go ahead and finish what you were talking about. I was just gonna ask Frankie something.
All right. Well, I was just gonna. There's a couple of guys in the chat room. One, see, of course, Anchorman says Deus trash. So apparently he does not like Deus Ex. Let's see. Whitty says why I never go on reviews. Too many differing opinions. Always check gameplay and judge myself, which is what we're talking about.
Best way to do it.
Game is supposed to rock anyway.
Yep.
Especially when you spend your own money.
Yeah.
So let's see. And how much extra fun can you have in 50 hours of Fallout compared to the same time in No Man's Sky? That's a good question. That's one that would be kind of an interesting thing. If you're going to spend, as Drake says, $60. If you're going to spend $60, are you going to spend it playing The Witcher 3 or Fallout or something like that, or are you going to pay for No Man's Sky?
I think they releasing The Witcher 3 Complete Edition for $50, so you're better off at getting that.
That was a good question though, but an even better one is how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? That's a better one.
Well, the world may never know, man.
The world may never
I was
know.
waiting for that.
I think that Al is dead. So,
pew pew. Everybody.
Fastback says the Stinger episode. I don't think I've talked much tonight. I'll let you guys have it. That's what I love.
I thought we was all putting in our.
Yeah. I love. This is what I could get.
You got everybody muted but Stinger.
Well, everybody wants to be like me. gotta be like Mike. So I'm just happy to have Frankie back. I really am. He doesn't understand. I said last week. What did I tweet out last week? I said when he comes back and this panel is full and lit, this is going to be one hell of a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back. Like I said, it's just.
You've had a rough month.
Yeah, to say the least. It's just been.
Now, are you going swimming? Are you swimming? Are you going fishing next week or not?
No, I'm not. I will be here.
Okay, so I mean, unless everybody's out for Labor Day weekend, I'm still thinking we can podcast next Sunday. So
I'll be here. You guys
I'll be here.
Yeah, I'll be here too.
In the background, but I'll be here.
Plus, we don't have to work on Monday, so.
Exactly.
I think that
It's gonna be 4
I
hours
gotta work.
No.
You have
Okay,
no
Jerry.
idea.
Monday?
No, I'm talking about the
I'll be
gym.
working.
I gotta clang it
Oh, well,
bang, man.
yeah, that's
That's
different.
part of my life.
Well, that's
part of my work.
But that's Frank, you're not working Labor Day Monday, are you?
No, I was gonna say
Okay.
that's why I'm excited about next week. This is my first weekend off in like a month and a half, so
Nice.
Wow.
and it's a long weekend at that, so that's wonderful.
Nice.
It's crazy. They got me
Such
working
an-
next weekend, and I have to, with that new job that I got, and we get every other weekend off. So if you work on Thanksgiving, then you get Christmas off and stuff like that. So that's the way that it works.
Is
But
there a chance you might work on Thanksgiving Day?
yeah, there's a chance. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But then that means I get Christmas off, and I'd rather have
Good
Christmas
time and a
off.
half at least.
Yeah, no, you do. You get holiday pay. Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So, all right. Moving on. We do have some other like non No Man's Sky related PlayStation news to talk about. A couple of things that we don't have to spend too much time on, but I do want to get everybody's thoughts on, especially for Modzoo, who now does PC. Frankie, how much PC gaming do you do?
I don't.
I've never asked you. You don't. Okay, so you're all console.
I just have this garbage laptop that can't really run anything.
Yeah.
So
Garbage laptop. I think we all had one of those at some point in time.
yeah, I just never bothered to upgrade it. Like we've talked about getting a new PC, but every single time I start speccing one out, I'm like, there's at least 10 games coming out that I would rather spend this money on.
That's the
I
problem.
agree.
That's a
I'd
problem.
rather put this money into my consoles.
Hmm
That's the problem. Right.
I got a 980 Ti that I never use. I
Okay,
was
so
gonna
this
get-
is this is funny. So good. So this is funny news. This is about not funny news, but it's great to hear this reaction because this is the same reaction that I was hoping that came from when we talked about every time something comes to the PC, there's this fervor that all of a sudden everybody's going to migrate from consoles to PC.
Like
that
everybody's a
somehow-
billionaire over the place.
Right, that somehow no one's going to buy consoles anymore and everybody's just going to go to PC because that's where it's at.
Yep.
Consoles
I
are a
just did
dying
it.
breed.
I just got rid of my Xbox. I just picked up a PC. I'm good. I got all
feel
I
like
need
that-
now, guys.
Oh,
Cool.
well, that's right. You got a powerful enough PC to play Monsters and Monocles.
Oh yeah.
Those are the kind of people though. Those are the kind of people though that only care about power. They're not there for the games. They're there to be, jackasses and try
I
to
don't even
compete
think
with
it-
people.
The majority of people who say they're going to PC from consoles don't even have a PC. They just say that just
Yeah.
to defend their
Well,
argument and have some agenda, man. Like,
Well,
'cause ironically, everybody has a PC. It's like, dude, everybody has a powerful PC to have.
Right,
a
everybody
one.
does.
I don't play games on it.
Okay.
Well,
So-
most people run it at 720 anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Actually, yeah, 720 or less or something was
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Especially when you're streaming, because that's
my
really
God.
all streaming allows you to do.
Seriously,
No.
unless you want some lag.
Right. Well, Twitch and Beam they cap your bandwidth unless you're a partner of theirs. So okay, so the whole point of that is on the vein of Xbox Play Anywhere, where you have PC game, Xbox games now play on the PC as well. PlayStation Now, which is of course Sony's streaming service that brings older PS3, and I think then it also bring PS2. I'm not as up to date on PS Now.
I don't
know
think
it's-
so.
Okay, so right now it's just PS3 games, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I've no idea. Never looked.
I looked the first
Yeah.
time when they first was talking about it. Then after that, never been back on it because I already had all the games they was talking about.
Okay. All right,
Rent,
it's basically
whatever.
all right. It's PS Now subscription for PS3 games, and I'm gonna bring up the game site while we're talking about it. Basically, this is now going to PC, so you will begin to. They're rolling it out in Europe first, and then they're gonna bring it stateside. But you are going to be able to stream your PS3 games and stuff like that are on the PlayStation Now to your PC. So
That's actually pretty cool.
that is
For
here's the
PC gamers, it's pretty cool.
here's the entire list of games that are on the PlayStation Now network. Now, I mean, there's some great Ratchet and Clank stuff. There's
Wouldn't be a
God of
bad
War.
network if they had better pricing options. For
Well,
real.
and this may help with that.
Looking at
this will-
that list, a lot of them are remasters now too.
This is true.
That's true.
But you got the God of War series. You got
Heavenly Sword.
you got Heavenly Sword. You got
The Last of Us.
Last
God
of
of
Us is
War.
here.
That's already that was remastered after it came out, right?
Did they have
Yeah.
Uncharted
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff? Yeah, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Drake's Fortune.
Lost Planet 2, 3, Stream.
I mean, it's a
Edition.
great list of games.
Not bad at all.
No. So
And
I
the guys
will say-
playing too.
that is a travesty right there. That should not be 3 months for $45.
Yeah, that's
I will
ridiculous,
say that.
man.
That is ridiculous. You may as well just get a subscription to Redbox or
It's like $5 in a bin.
yeah. So I don't agree with the pricing either. However, there's a lot of games, and now PC gamers are going to get a chance to play all this stuff. And
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Unless they don't have some
My
of these games,
PC is ready.
Assassin's Creed 2 and all that.
yep, hold on,
Yeah.
I'm bringing it back up. I saw Assassin's Creed in there. In
Yeah, I've
fact,
seen a couple of them on there, I believe.
I think
Assassin's
it's like
Creed,
1 through-
Brotherhood,
Yeah.
2, 3,
1 through
Revelations,
Rogue.
Rogue.
Nice. Rogue's on there?
Yeah, Rogue's on there. Mortal
Motorstorm.
Kombat, Motorstorm is on there. Ninja Gaiden is on there.
I know I've seen Sigma 1 and 2. That's
Sigma
actually
1 and
two
2. And even though those are not true, what's his name's stuff, that's still
What's that other
Mhm.
game? Is Heavy Rain on it?
let's
Should
see.
be, better be. That game's delicious.
Yeah, I played that on PS3.
I thought I saw it. Heavenly Sword. Maybe not. So no Heavy Rain.
Ah.
It could come in the
How
near
many,
future.
how
You
many
never know.
PlayStation exclusives in this? Like,
A lot. I mean, it looks like a good bit of the main ones.
it'd be clutch to play Uncharted 2 on PC. That'd actually be cool.
Motorstorm. I saw. Wait a minute. Let's go.
What
down.
about Lemmings?
Lemmings.
We were talking about that the other day. Actually.
And look, here's
BioShock.
Here's the BioShock.
Yeah, they
collection.
got a Bioshock collection right there.
There it
Yeah,
is.
there you go. There's a collection right there for you.
No, here's the Ratchet
need no
Clank.
more.
Ooh, Ratchet and Clank, delicious.
Look at it. Look at it. All of them. I thought I saw Hot Shots Golf in here. That's a great series. A bunch of Resident Evils are in here.
Resistance.
Double Dragon Neon's on there too.
Ricochet.
Yes. So I mean,
Such nice.
This is
Saints Row
such a-
2. Ooh, they need to do that
Yep.
back with some cat.
They do.
Stop playing, man. Give me Saints Row 2 with Skate 3.
Samurai Showdown. They got some SNK stuff in there.
Got some Sonic on there too.
Got some Sonic on there. Got Fear. Fear is a great game. I mean, this is a good list. The God of War series. Oh, look at that. Almost
There's
all
actually
of them.
more games on there than I thought.
Yeah. So they really have built this up, and I know that I think this is
Yeah,
a
Uncharted's on
Lemmings.
there.
Lemmings is on there, Modzoo.
Where?
Yeah.
Uncharted is on there?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's clutch.
I-
See,
I'm
Oh,
sure.
Uncharted's
so
on
my
there.
my wife will like that.
That's actually pretty cool.
So
It's not a bad list.
it's not a bad list. And so coming to PC, I think is a good thing, because now it opens up. See, this is what, folks, money. You ever heard of it? Because that's what companies want to make.
That's it. That's
Are
all
you
they want
sure
to.
about that?
It's
They
all
don't care
about the
about your
cheddar.
I thought they
preference.
wanted to make
They don't-
friends.
Right.
Yeah.
They want to make
Friends.
best
Such a
friends
nice.
with all his
Right.
customers.
So
All-
He can't
just-
speak. Words
I
aren't
just
coming
thought-
out of his mouth.
just boggles my mind that we constantly, every time something comes to PC, we have this.
Those aren't exclusive anymore. Those are on my PC.
Right.
Yeah.
Now they're not exclusive.
The
The
I mean,
craziest part is how people try to make it make sense, and it's like, why are you trying to make this make sense? It makes no sense. Stop trying to make me understand something that makes no sense.
Beastfire. Matty Monk is in the chat room. Holy crap!
He's been in there for a while.
Yeah.
I haven't seen.
I haven't glanced in a while.
You got to remember, I've been showing. See, look here.
Yeah,
I'm pointing
yeah.
again.
Those are lies. Lies.
So,
You weren't doing anything.
Enrique, always the marketer. He's in there marketing the Basement Radio Arcade podcast.
The Basement Radio Arcade podcast.
So I mean,
Tell everybody give this podcast a thumbs up and remember to subscribe. Hit that
Right.
button.
And it's not
Right.
on Monday, it's not on Wednesday, not on Thursday.
Sunday at 9 Eastern Standard Time.
Friday. Yeah.
Thunder.
It's Tuesday.
And yes, I will have the new and improved intro video up for next podcast. It will be done. Don't worry. So, I mean, general final thoughts on this. I mean, nobody has a problem with this, right?
Nope. I'm actually looking forward to it. I don't have to buy a PlayStation now. I can play all these, previous exclusives. They're not exclusive anymore because I can play them.
Now they need PS4 games.
No, PS
No
Now is
PS4.
not. That wasn't the point of PS Now.
No, that's kind of their backwards compatibility type feature.
Yeah, but I mean, for bringing it to on PC.
It'd be
Yeah,
nice if they put some PS4 games on there,
They
They
could.
probably will put Knack and Killzone Shadowfall on there.
I can't wait for that.
I don't
That
think
was-
that's going to happen, guys. I don't think that's what this service is built for.
Now, I'm
think-
pretty sure that service runs off of PlayStation 3s.
There's like a fleet, right? There's a fleet of them in a rack.
No, like that's literally how I'm pretty sure that service is. Like it takes like 6 or 7 systems to actually power one person's stream.
Good God.
Yeah,
I could
I'm
be
glad
wrong.
there's a free trial for it, because if it's no good, I wouldn't pay for it.
I mean, I think it's a great service. I think if you and now
Slide
again,
up in my Titan like them DMs.
it's about money, guys. This is about making money.
Yeah.
Microsoft wants to make money, so that's why they're bringing their games to PC. Sony wants to make money. They need to make money.
But awkwardly, it's not about that in people's minds. They think that they have these personal relationships with them because they buy their product. So they think everything is a hit towards the other company. It's just weird, man. Like, how come they can't just bring games to this, and that just for everybody?
And that's what but see, above the 30-foot view, above the clouds of console worship, that's what these companies are doing. They don't listen to us, honestly.
At all.
I mean, at all. They're in it. They want to bring the most amount of people into their ecosystem to spend money. And if you get a bunch of PC gamers now to spend $20 a month or $44.99 for 3 months or what have you, that's money for them. That's just all it is too. I mean, what else can you say? It's money. Money that goes back into their ecosystem. Money that goes back into their first-party studios. Just like Microsoft. Money that goes back into their first party.
Yeah.
So, anyway. So that's... anything else anybody's got to say?
No, I hear crickets.
Pretty straightforward.
You already know
Now,
about this people in this silly nonsense, man.
okay, now, the one that did kind of take people by surprise, and I have not seen a lot of positive reaction on, is PlayStation Plus raising their price from 40 to 50 to 60 rather. So they went up $10.
They went out and bought an extra hamster. They got to pay for it.
Yeah.
I have to pay 30 to 40, 30, 35, 40 bucks for Xbox Live. I don't even pay 60, so I'm pretty sure if you want it, you will find it cheaper on Amazon somewhere.
I have heard that.
Oh yeah, you can always find it cheap somewhere. You just got to.
But now instead of 25, you pay 30 maybe.
Well, but the thing is not everybody goes and finds cheap deals for it.
Well, here's the thing: if it runs out, if you discover it runs out, what are you gonna do? And it's not on sale anywhere, then you have to pay 60.
Right. I actually found this out from Frankie. Frankie's the first one that posted about it. He said, so I guess they're more expensive now, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? So I had to go scrambling to look. And here's the thing. I think this is the thing that that bothered some people about this, and I can understand it. There really wasn't an announcement. They went back to an older.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they went back to an older blog post.
Yeah, their Games Gold or whatever, the PS Plus game
PS Plus
thing.
and then updated that, hoping that people kind of would.
Shady stuff.
That was kind of. I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Kind of lazy. Super lazy.
I was like, hang on a second. And of course then they tweeted out, hey people, you might want to go and look at your TOS. I'm like, okay. And then they sent out emails because I did get the email saying that my subscription would be increased. So, I mean that.
It's almost like when they were trying to announce that PS Plus was mandatory for PS4.
I remember
for multiplayer games.
I remember that.
Games, and you know what? You got to pay PS Plus now. Games, you got lots of games.
I will never forget that. That was. I'm sorry. That was a genius stroke. That was the master genius stroke of all That was Jack Tretton at his so very best. You can disagree, but if you think about how that went down, as they were talking about how they love used games and they'll never
every time people actually heard that part about the PS Plus.
And, the crowd goes wild, and they're cheering and they're clapping, and it's almost like under his breath he said, and PS Plus now costs money. I mean, it was genius stroke. It's one of those moments where you go, wow, he just got away with
Everybody was
that.
still cheering like, yeah, huh?
Everybody was being
because
so
they didn't
loud that
hear
nobody heard him.
Nobody heard it.
Yeah.
So they were
So-
cheering extra loud. Oh, we just heard something else, so it must be good. Yes.
Yeah, let's just cheer. Yes, more money.
No. But so
What's that? You want us to pay you more money now to play multiplayer? What?
Right.
It used to be free.
So my question is A, why did they do it now? Why now to raise the price? I mean, they hadn't raised the price since they launched it. And is this going to make PlayStation Network any better? That's what we're hoping for. Or are they
That's
just
what I
trying
was
to
gonna assume.
or are they
I was gonna
or
assume
are they trying to
it
cover the
was,
cost? Because remember too, nobody in the last generation was giving games away either. Sony started giving games away, and then Microsoft started giving games away, and that's not free. So, are they trying to recoup, or are they simply seeing Microsoft making, being able to charge $60 and going, well, we could do it too?
No, I think they're trying to go for to add better titles to PlayStation Plus. So it costs money. Developer want money. So I think
Yeah,
they
but just for $10 extra a year. I mean.
Yeah, I mean that plus on extra stuff like
That's-
servers and it's got to be towards something. I don't think that everything they do is evil. Everything they do is not underhanded. It's a company. It's a company, man. Like you got to do certain things to get customers or just to take care of your company too. Can't give everything away free.
Yeah.
If they wanted to raise it because better PS Plus titles, I think they should have started giving out better PS Plus titles before raising the price.
I'll be honest.
They was killing it for the PS3 for a long time.
Oh yeah, for a long time, yeah, and all of a sudden it just went downhill. I mean, there's quite a few gem indies in there, but a good majority of the games I thought I never heard of or
some titles for games with gold that the PS Plus already had on the PS3.
Well, and look, for purposes of disclosure, the only reason I afford Xbox Live is because of Bing Rewards. I mean, that's why I have
Preach,
that.
brother, preach.
Lucky you, it's not up here. We don't have no Bing Rewards or Microsoft Rewards.
Really?
Sucks. Yeah, it sucks.
That's pretty cool. That is.
It's like I
pretty
live in another country or something.
Yeah, but they're changing the Bing points. It's probably going to cost you more points.
Yeah, last time I bought it, I actually spent like $30 on CD keys. I seen somebody say that in chat. So.
Yeah, and yeah, you can always wait for better deals. Let me ask this question: would you prefer better games, or would you prefer them lower the price on both sides and stop giving away the games?
I can live without the games and prefer a lower price. That's just me, though.
I don't know. Some of the games I've missed. Games with gold and PS Plus, so I'll be liking the free games.
Yeah, I kind of. Who else before I give mine?
I'm too backlogged on games as it is, so.
Peter's joined twice.
Yeah.
We have two Peters.
Yeah, we got two Peters.
Oh, there. Okay,
Oh, he must be switching devices.
Yeah. Sorry.
that's all right. All right. So who else before I go? Because I do have an opinion on this but I want to see what you guys.
Drakey,
are.
we haven't heard from you.
I know.
I honestly don't really have a problem with it. I mean, we were talking about it on our show last night, and like, for me, like the deals have always kind of paid for PlayStation Plus on its own. Like I usually have the games that end up being Plus games like they're releasing as PlayStation Plus games that come out that day. Like that's the only time I typically don't have any of this stuff. But I don't know. The only thing that I really want to see come out of this is them to like for example, like on Friday, like this is after they announced the hike and everything. Like I have time before work in the morning now, so I was playing Battleborn and just out of nowhere, just the servers disconnected and PlayStation Network went down. Like I don't want that junk happening. If you're gonna be charging me more money, I expect better server stability. I expect to be able to play my game.
Preach it.
That's
Preach, brother, preach.
all I want to come out of this. Like I could care less if the PlayStation Plus games get better or anything like that. Like I don't care. Like I'm not bothered by any of that right now. So
You want better service.
yeah, that's all. I just none of this random maintenance throughout the week. None of this, just put the money towards your servers. You know?
Buy another hamster, maybe 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Get those servers rolling.
Give them premium hamster food,
Yeah, give them a little more
Premium.
water.
Premium hamster food.
Oh, well, all right. So, Drake, you have been quiet, man. You just
Making a ham sandwich.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
letting you get
He's been soaking it all in.
Yeah, well, the thing is for me,
You come back on talking like Rocky Balboa.
I
Yeah.
personally believe, man, that honestly, that it would be awesome if they would like upgrade their services and stuff like that, but I wouldn't expect them to get much better because it took years for Microsoft to get to where they are with their servers, and Microsoft has absolutely the best servers I have ever seen. So, I mean, I hope that for PlayStation fans, that they do get that, because I would love to see that. But I doubt that it's going to get much better from just that little of a price increase.
I want free-range hamsters.
When he said I want free-range hamsters. And Enrique said maybe that money could let us go towards changing our PSN IDs.
Yeah, that
How about
would be an
just
extra
allowing me
15
to have mine?
15.
Enrique.
Hey, you're not allowed to have your Stinger.
No, I'm not. It's a whole other. And so
That's a premium price right there.
yeah. So I like the games too, because I'm not poor, but I have 3 kids.
Not poor,
So
but
you're poor.
Not poor. Buying games is at a premium, and to be honest, and take September, I never got a chance to play Forza Horizon 1.
Neither did I.
And I kept
that's
thinking-
amazing.
Yeah, and not only is it coming out, but it's backward compatible, which means I don't have to fire
is
it up on
such
the
nice.
360.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
That's such a nice.
that is such a nice. So I can understand the people who, are the. I could also do without it if let's say Xbox Live tomorrow said we're going to do away with games with gold, but we're going to drop the price of Xbox Live to $40. I'm not going to cry over that.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
miss the
It'd be
game.
nice if they gave you options whether or not you wanted, the games and pay, the higher price, or, get it cheaper but you don't get those games, or
Yeah, they
whatever.
should have a different rating level. Like silver is no Xbox Live, and then
But I like
or-
the deals with gold.
Yeah.
That
Or
that
like-
is where I love it right there.
or like
It's
bronze.
gold.
They should create bronze. Bronze is like where you get just no Xbox Live or anything like that. You can't party chat. Silver, you get Xbox Live and party chat and stuff like that. And then gold, you get the free games. So, I mean, I think that'd be pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
And
I think
platinum
they
it comes with Groove.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
shit, I was fucking up.
HTK in the groove.
I get it. I that wouldn't be bad. So, look, nobody is taking online gaming out of their paid. It's not happening. Everybody keeps saying you should do that, and I've heard so many times now. Well, now Microsoft needs to do it because of the PC. No, they don't. And as long as people are going to pay for it, they're going to do it because again, money. And so the minute that I'm telling you, the minute Microsoft or Sony pulls online out of their subscription-based package, I don't care about the games. The subscriptions will plummet. Anybody disagree?
No.
Disagree? No.
No.
Nope, makes sense to me.
I mean, it's like you said, though. I never got to experience the Forza Horizon game, and I think that with gold and stuff like that, for me, I live comfortably. I'm not gonna lie, but the thing is, I don't feel that it's that big of a deal to have to pay for online. I don't care.
People spend $60 on the silliest stuff, man.
Go freaking find it on CD keys for $30 like you were talking about. Just stop complaining about it. You get free. You get free. You get free games.
People spend like close to $200 every week on fast food every day.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe it could save some people from spending that money on that pack of cigarettes, man, and they can go pick up some gold.
All right, so but let me throw this out there. I think I can understand though that one issue is they're just arbitrarily raising it without really explaining what that's going to benefit you on. So they again
living.
They threw it well, and they can say that. They certainly could
because
say that. They have officially said, we haven't raised the price since we launched it. But again, they snuck it into the retro snuck it into a blog post.
That was like over a month old or something.
That was weeks old. And they really didn't explain, okay, so we're raising the cost of PlayStation Plus, and this is why. They just said we're raising the price, and hey, you can still get all those great games and stuff, but now it's, and then they even say, hey, look, if you want to unsubscribe, here's how you do it. Well, so like it's nobody explained exactly the things that all of us have been talking about. The things that Frankie just brought up is that he wants a better service. Well, nowhere did they say, hey, look, this extra $10 a month that we're asking for is going to help go towards
another server farm or something.
Right, improving the service. And so, there's no guarantee that the service is going to change at all. There's no guarantee anything's going to change at all.
That's what I was going to say. Microsoft is a software company. PlayStation is hardware. And the thing is, it's going to take some significant time to be able to see any changes because let's just be honest, their servers are kind of crap, dude. I mean, I played on it, but the thing is, they're gonna have to upgrade that, and it's gonna take some time, and it's gonna take, whatever they say, their extra money, yada yada yada. It's more than a freaking video game now. It's crazy, like it's ridiculous. So I don't know. I think that it could be good, but it's going to take some time. I don't think that raising the price is the right way to go about it, though. What are you laughing at, Modzoo?
Oh, what Enrique was saying, make PlayStation Plus great again type deal.
Oh, man. Right. And then Fastback said build a wall of servers. But I don't have necessarily an issue with the price increase if you're telling people why and there's a tangible benefit to it. It just, it doesn't look like there's a tangible benefit yet.
Just a quick thought. Whatever happened to that hashtag make PSN good or something like that? Or it's like a year ago. There was a huge
I remember
thing,
that.
And they said, "Oh yeah, we're working on it," and nothing ever happened.
Oh, right, with the big outage they had.
Now they work on it. They raised the price already, so that's step one.
Okay, step one. This better PSN hashtag. I guess it led to price increase. All right.
Price increase.
And by the way, for other, I said I use Bing Rewards to get Xbox Live.
Cheap bastard.
Hey, I got to do what I got to do, man. So, I was blessed enough to get a 3-month subscription from. I don't know, where is Nels Comey today? He's not in the chat room. But when that runs out, I got a decision to make, and I have to figure out what I'm going to do because there's some good games that I'm playing on there that I would still like to play with other people, such as Riptide GP Renegade.
Do you play with other people already now?
Well, I'd like to. There's nobody playing it right now, which is a travesty.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, I guess wait until you get people to play with you before you spend that money.
That's true. I mean, I'm not hurting for single-player stuff on the PS4. And then, to be fair, all of you guys I typically play on Xbox Live with because that's just seems to be easier.
Yes.
We love you, Stinger.
Except for Titanfall 2.
We didn't even mention how and the invite system was a pain.
No, we didn't even.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
because
good.
you know why?
Oh,
Because
man.
they said straight up it's broken, which is scary for a.
Are you sure that
technical
was
test.
broken?
Well, they said it
Imagine
was
spending an hour trying to
yeah.
get into one game with your friends. That's
Which,
fun.
which let me tell you, that scares the crap out of me with the game coming out 2 months from now.
I mean, it's pre-alpha. Remember that.
Oh,
We got that Star Wars
yeah.
Battlefront invite system. Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
Oh, we're gonna figure that stuff out soon. That's not that long away now.
Yeah.
I think what they need
October.
to do, honestly,
Yeah.
they need to
Well,
come out.
yeah, but the Battlefield, they overhauled the thing a little bit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the user interface. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
haven't
thing-
played it yet.
yeah, me neither. With the
Yeah,
new interface, but
I think that
style
what
was there.
I think
Good,
that
Joe.
what they need to do is
Man, I'm
they
a
need
beast with
to
the sniper
to
rifle.
definitely
Wait till this game come out.
come out with like a beta before the game comes out.
There's
Just
not
so they-
much
I'm sure they
going
will
on.
now.
Yeah. No, but listen. So that they can show people like some other levels, like maybe one more level or something like that, and like some things that they change slightly. Because right now, if they leave it as is, it doesn't matter if there's not going to be that big of changes. That game is it's gonna sell like crap.
Well, no. I don't agree with that. I think it's going to sell on its name.
I from people playing that, all I see literally on my Twitter feed, nothing but negative comments about it. Nothing, and it's getting around, and all the people on YouTube are talking about it, and it's unbelievable. I don't personally think the game's that bad where people need to rebel against it. I think that they need to talk to the developers about it. It's not that bad.
Yeah, like,
Personally.
I was saying, don't complain on my feed. You
Like-
know,
like-
I can't fix it.
Like people are
Yes, you
overreacting. People are overreacting a little bit, I think, but I think that it's definitely not Titanfall 1. I will agree with that. But it's the same thing can be said though. Even though it's only been 2 Titanfalls now that are being made, if we kept Halo the same way that Halo was, it would be crap, in my opinion. I don't like to walking around the map.
Whoa, stop.
Good
though.
news, everybody.
What?
We got our one dislike.
Sweet.
Yes.
Everybody cheer! Yay!
Yay. Thanks.
Yay!
Yay.
Wait, sorry, too late.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it could be. It could have been the guy in the chat room.
Thanks for the
Could have
view.
been him.
That's all I gotta
Thanks
say.
for the view.
All right, fess up, Matty Monk. It was you, wasn't it, Beastfire?
It was me.
You.
I did it.
Oh, Frankie.
What? You said Battleborn sucks. You're waiting for it to be free, so that's a dislike.
I can buy that
That
like
game
for
is-
$10
That
on
game's gonna be
PC
free.
right now.
That game's gonna be free to play. That's all.
I was gonna buy it if I would have had people on Xbox to play it.
Hi,
Yeah,
I have it on
right.
Xbox.
He does have it on Xbox.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
don't
get that
even
game tag.
I don't even have
Frankie.
you added yet. Yeah,
What? Why not? What are you doing?
How is it that?
I've never met you before, and
Frankie's
this is the
got
first
an
time ever
Xbox?
talking to you.
Yeah, this is actually.
You never talked to Frankie on
No,
Twitter?
Joe,
Talked to
Joe,
Frankie?
meet Frankie. Frankie, this is Joe.
What's
Mhm.
happening? Add me on Xbox and go buy Battleborn.
They're both sitting next to each other for the past
For the past 2
2
hours.
hours.
It's funny because like 2 weeks ago was the first, or what was it, like 2? Yeah, it was the first time I ever met Elite Gamer. So on the
Yeah, we
podcast.
was talking on Twitter hell of time.
That's all right. So, forgetting that Frankie was available for the podcast was my fault, but not playing Halo yesterday was his.
I ended up.
Yeah,
having
shows
work.
like what happened
Yeah,
to
you
Halo
had to
yesterday?
work?
Play Halo with us.
Yeah, I had to stay way later.
You
at
made me
work.
sad.
That sucks.
I was sad.
I was sad. I was even more
Alright.
sad. I was crying. I'm still crying over it.
But we will get. We will
I-
get. We gotta do some Halo this week then and get you in.
Yeah, I'm itching to play Halo. Like I've just the past couple weeks, like the one game I have been wanting to sit down and play is Halo. I'm like, I don't want to play this by myself. What kind of loser
Well,
plays Halo by
But you
themselves?
guys, you know what? When we wrap up, I'm game for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm
I-
getting up.
I
What,
can't.
all I gotta do is go get some
Oh,
sniz hats.
Frankie.
I gotta spend time with the lady. You know how
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah.
understand.
All right, I understand that.
Bleh, bleh, bleh.
Blah, 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 he said.
Once again, that's
sometime this week, Frankie.
All right, sometime this week we're getting Halo 5, and you know what? If you want to get, I can reach out to Brent and Bender, and if they want to join us too, we get a nice group going.
Oh yeah.
Everybody does have Halo 5, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want
Who
to
owns
play
an
it.
Xbox One? Doesn't have Halo 5.
I don't want to play it with Elite Gamer. That's the only thing. I don't really like that guy.
That's cool. I don't really like Drizzy either. Drizzy Drake.
Jersey Drake, Rhode Island.
Drake and bake.
Yeah.
Drake and bake.
And the only good thing that came out of Rhode Island was that crazy movie with Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear.
You're forgetting about Me, Myself, and Irene, man.
Oh, was that? That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Rhode Island.
Oh,
That was
okay.
Rhode Island. So yes, Enrique,
I-
absolutely, you can join the Halo 5 with us. Absolutely.
Anyone else who doesn't know,
Enrique, add me on Xbox Live, dude.
I'm not from this place either. I'm
Yeah,
from
put your
Cali.
gamer
So.
tag in the chat, man. It's
Well,
Aries.
yeah.
It's just Aries. Areez. So, but put it in the chat so people can. All right. So, since we're coming up on the 2-hour mark, we're not going to go 2 hours. So we're gonna go through last little bit of news, and then we're gonna call it, and we're gonna go play some games. I'm gonna go take some Advil because I have a splitting headache. and I'm
Games. Yes.
Yay! I've been playing games the whole time.
Yes.
Oh my.
Well,
I
you
like
right. You and
games.
Sniper.
Every time that I look at Stinger, I get a headache.
Boom. A stinging headache.
The headache's a stinger.
The abuse I take.
Every
If
time
you
I
like
look at you, I go blind.
The abuse I take.
Stinger, look into my eyes. You cannot deny I'm telling the truth.
Dude, you need to change your hat first, then I'll look into your eyes.
Yeah, Drake hasn't blinked in
That's
two
not a
hours.
Blue Jays.
It blinked all by. He's literally staring into all of our souls right now.
I look,
Go dry eyes.
I just noticed I look kind of concerned, like I just saw someone die or something.
You look like you're just about to be constipated.
Right. Oh,
Look
Like,
like
oh
you
crap, I don't think I'm going to be able to go.
I need
Damn.
some milk of magnesia, man.
Get the fiber into you.
all right. So last topic. Now,
This isn't about fiber, is it?
all right.
Is it about what I need to be getting to eat? Because I don't know what I'm getting yet.
I'm starving.
Get a taco from Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
You're late for that, man.
Yo,
Care about your
yesterday-
body. Care.
Yesterday.
So pizza?
Pizza, yeah.
So
Screw that. Yo, I literally went to Burger King yesterday, and I hardly
how do you
eat
do
junk
that?
food myself. But I was like, screw this. I'm gonna get an A1 bacon ultimate
Get
cheeseburger. That
poutine.
stuff was good, man.
Yeah.
Poutine.
I don't
With
think
pulled
anybody.
pork.
I would love some of that. Send
I
some
don't
down
think-
here.
I don't think anybody's getting a McChicken sandwich anytime soon.
I don't.
that chicken ain't real.
Apparently not. It's got
If-
bone and.
Frankie, there's no such thing as a poutine.
Gristle.
Unless you got pulled pork on it. Then it's just like
Uh-huh.
awesome. You have to have it that way.
Pulled
Yeah, you gotta have
Right.
pulled
Got my
pork.
attention.
Road trip.
It's good. I love
Look,
it.
all the rest of you
Tofu and
guys.
salad all day,
My wife
so.
gets mad every time I eat it.
All the
This
Like, that's going to clog your arteries.
It's funny because this just turned from being a gaming podcast to Martha Stewart's kitchen.
Right.
Is she in Rhode Island? No.
Okay, let's get off the food then. Back to gaming news.
Yeah. The Hebrew over here can't
Back
have
to
pork.
CNN.
When we talk about iron bread, we can talk about food and games.
Yeah. So, so I can't remember what interview he was on.
Sniper.
Randomly out of nowhere.
What was it we were playing? Enrique and I would play the hell was it? Not Dead Island. What's the Dying Light?
Dying
The better
Light?
one.
I would
I love that game.
run
The
up
better
on one of
one.
these guys and
We gotta run that too.
Yeah, we do. Catch the guy from behind, and I'd yell neck snap, so everybody would know when I killed a zombie.
Which is very rare, was it?
I have all the DLC. I haven't played it with anyone yet.
I
got-
didn't know
I
anybody
got-
else had
I
Dying
just
Light.
be
I
using
got all the
a
DLC.
crossbow, taking off heads. Yeah, I got all the DLC too.
I'm too
But
cheap
anyway,
for the
Run Dying
DLC.
Light.
All right, so Aaron Greenberg put sort of the kibosh on a Quantum Break sequel. However, in doing so, he gave. I'm sorry, Aaron. I know you listen, but I gotta look at the camera for a second. Look.
Don't look at me.
Hey, he's staring right through you, Modzoo.
He's
Staring.
staring right through me. Holy jeez, that's creepy. Don't get close to me. No way. I'm backing away.
Aaron, listen. I'm sorry.
going The other side.
Look.
Can you get a little? Wait. Just get a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. Okay.
I'll get closer. What?
I am Batman.
No, he's Snapchatting me. I'm going on Snapchat. That's how it's happening.
Can
All right, look.
you guys still hear me?
Yeah. What the hell is going on? All right, before we go off the rails.
The ghost of Modzoo.
Yeah.
All right, so look, Aaron. I know that you said that Quantum Break sold beyond expectations. And I know that you somebody just ring the
Oh, is it dinner time?
Yeah.
All right, that poutine showed up.
Ah.
Oh,
Meow
so
mix.
that's his doorbell. Ling, 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 ling. It's like one of those
Oh,
old English
I've-
doorbells.
I thought someone was calling me for some meow mix or something like that. Meow
All right.
mix,
Meow meow meow
So-
meow.
Raise your hand. Well, none of you can raise your hand, but me. Well, only three of us can raise our hand.
HTK, Frank.
HTK and Frankie and I. Raise your hand if you honestly believe, in all seriousness, that Quantum Break sold beyond Microsoft and or Remedy's expectations.
I don't believe that. Both my hands raised with the joystick.
Half
I-
a hand. Wasn't
Yeah.
that
I don't
our
think it's
first
sold
week
well.
of sales? That's like we should adjust our expectations, and then they met it.
No, I don't
Yeah.
do that game.
I got
That
2
game really
copies
broke my
myself.
heart.
I got the digital and physical copies, so at least I bought
That's-
2 copies.
That's
All right,
hardcore.
OG1
I
in
bought
the
one, and I was really mad about that one. To be
OG1 in the chat room raised his hand. He believes.
Hey, but we
I
don't know. Yeah,
believe.
I mean, I don't know what the digital sales were, but
Okay,
Meals
so
on Wheels is at the door.
Meals on Wheels.
all right, look.
It's not for you, HTK?
Meals and Wheels.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a Hebrew lesson. There's a word that we have, and we use it during Passover. The word is, and if there's any fellow Jews in the chat room or listening later on, you'll know this word. The word is dayenu.
What?
And it means, getting there. We use it during Passover. Dayenu. D-A-Y, or it depends on how you want to spell it. D-A-Y-E-N-U. Yeah, something like that.
You failed.
word-
You didn't spell
Yeah,
it.
I know. The word means it would have been enough. And so, here's where I'm getting with this. If pre-order sales of Quantum Break would have been as high as they claim they were, it would have been enough. There wouldn't have been really a Windows 10 version, right? Because originally they said there's no Windows 10 version. So they make a Windows 10 version. If the Windows 10 version and the Xbox One version sold beyond their expectations, it would have been enough. But it's not, which is why there's a Steam version coming. Think about this for a second. They have the Windows Store. If everybody bought a copy of the game on the Windows Store, and they had this beautiful, above expectation sales of the game, there would have been no reason to put it on Steam. The whole reason they put it on Steam, where they're having to back it down from DirectX 12 to DirectX 11, is because the game didn't sell well. It never charted, and even though I'm not a big MPD guy, it never even showed up. And there's and Remedy, I mean, let's be honest, Remedy's kind of walking away. They're going off to make multi-platform games now.
That's where the money is.
Yep, where really.
They want to make money.
I don't even blame them, for real.
So, Aaron, you know, I love you guys. We're all Microsoft fans here, except for Drake.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, seriously, it's and OG1's said said what I'm thinking. It's a travesty. It's too bad because it was a fantastic game.
I
It's
love that
still,
game.
I didn't like it that much.
It's still
No,
on
that
my
game was.
it's in my
Oh
game.
man.
Still one of my game of the year
Overrated.
candidates. I don't care
Same
what
though.
anybody
Same
You're
says.
though.
talking about Quantum Break,
Absolutely.
right?
Quantum
You're talking about
Break.
Quantum Break, right? That
Come at me.
game
Come
was
at
a
me, bro.
big disappointment, man.
I still would have.
Huge,
Really?
gigantic.
Really?
It's one of those
It
kind
had
of
no
games.
reload animations. Like,
Who cares about that?
Well, in this
I
game,
do. It's supposed to be a real cinematic experience. All that stuff they was talking. That game was not. Yeah,
First
man.
off,
I just wish there was more fighting in it, or like a wave-based, fighting thing. That would have been
It
cool.
was just senseless shooting, and your powers was overpowered. You got them too fast. It just none of that stuff just made any. The game just made no sense to me, man.
first off, though,
The best parts was the scenes. That was the
that
best
I love
parts.
the
That game-
TV show part of it.
The show was
Yeah.
great, yeah.
That
Show
game
was
didn't
great.
have. That game
I played
didn't
it through
have.
twice to see everything.
the game didn't have that much replayability to me. Like I played it a couple times, and what really sucked, what really irritated me was, I already told you guys about this. I lost my data 4 times on that game. So
Oh yeah.
like that really irritated me. And the thing about it was, I mean, they made Max Payne, but I'm sorry, I would have rather played another Max Payne, even though Rockstar owns it now. I would have rather played. I would have rather.
Max
I would
Payne
have
4.
rather played another
Dude,
Max
no.
Payne than that.
Alan Wake 2, fam.
Oh, Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake. I
Oh,
didn't get
yeah.
another
Awesome.
Alan Wake.
That's good.
Yeah, I was just the game that they was projecting and talking about. It was not the game I bought. That's just how I feel about it, man. I did not feel like I was playing some awesome experience. I feel like I was playing another game.
I was heartbroken when my save game died. That's how much I was enjoying it. It's game of the year candidate for me.
I won't
Yeah.
take away how like well put together the game was. It was not. I just gotta stop getting my hopes up about certain games. That's my problem, actually.
No, that's. I mean, yeah, that's tough. I understand that.
But I mean, yeah, they didn't show anything that was, they showed the realistic, expectations, in my opinion, before the game launched. That was exactly, what they kind of advertised.
Yeah.
I just don't think it was I don't think it was a $60 game, in my opinion. Like,
At all, man.
Really? I mean,
no, the reason why is
Yeah.
because here's the thing: if I pay for a game, now for me, for everyone out there who says that multiplayer only games are not worth $60, I think you're wrong, because multiplayer only games have more replayability to them. Single player games, on the other hand, when you spend $60 on them, you only have a couple playthroughs, depending on what kind of game it is, of course. But games like that, where they're very linear and they lead you along a course, I don't like that particularly, because I just spent $60 on something. Yes, they made episodes to it. They were great. The story was great. But I just felt like if I can't replay it more than like twice without getting bored of it, what the hell am I doing buying this game? Like I never really liked it. I felt very disappointed, and I'm a really big fan of all the Microsoft exclusives, but that really let me down because of the fact that, I mean, it was $60. First off, it's single player only.
That game was
player.
definitely worth $60.
yeah,
I mean, if
I
that's
agree
not
with
worth
that, man.
$60, then I know you should just play Android games for 99 cents.
And I just don't think
I would
that
rather
anything
play
that's single
Android
player
game.
only.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think that something that's only single player. People complain all the time about multiplayer only shouldn't be $60. Yes, you get hundreds of hours out of a multiplayer game. You get about
Unless it's
18
Titanfall
hours
2.
out of a single player. Yeah,
You
well,
never
of course,
touch it
but-
again. Some people
but,
just never touch them again.
But yeah, I would have never touched it. I traded it in after that. I was like, I'm done with. After that, that was when I quit GameStop too. Like I was completely done with them. But still, I don't.
What you
I didn't
talking
like
about?
it.
Everybody loved GameStop.
I didn't really like the game at all.
Brought to you by GameStop.
I think
Frankie, what are you doing? You were like intently looking at something.
Battleborn, man.
He's playing a game.
Oh my god.
Oh, Gaming Frankie, yes.
He is
Oh,
battle bjorning. Battle bjorning.
I'm
Always.
Titanfall.
I love how you've embraced
I don't know how
that.
to say it.
now.
Yeah.
I love how you've embraced
Viper Bjorn.
Viper Bjorn. I love how you've embraced that. I love your Twitter names these days. They are fantastic, by the way.
I try. I actually put effort into that now.
All right, so I think apparently, we are all in agreement that they did this because of sales, right?
Yeah.
And they moved the game.
Yeah, I mean,
Look, but so I these games. How did you guys all? Well, I know how Frankie feels about this game. I'm about to bring up because he didn't like it. But how'd you guys all feel about Sunset Overdrive?
Loved it.
Oh,
I was
I
at
like
that.
day one.
Sleep Hitter. Sleep Hitter.
Day
I
one.
didn't finish it because other stuff came out, but I still got it.
yeah.
Another fantastic game.
Oh
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
game's great.
heavily marketed too. Like that game got more marketing than Quantum Break.
Oh yeah, and that
I
whole
was
launch party,
marketing that
or the
game
launch night.
myself.
Yeah.
Was
That whole
fantastic.
that game was fantastic.
Yeah.
Nobody bought it. They didn't even buy it when it was $10. Nobody played it when it was free.
I was going to say nobody played it and it was free. It's like, come on, y'all. This game is like, I don't know, man. I don't understand
So,
people.
It was another one of those games. I loved it so much. I bought it day one digital, full price, and then I bought it on sale like a physical copy for $10.
I played that whole game through. I
Got all those collectibles, every single one.
I felt so bad when that game flopped.
Yeah.
And it's like so what Aaron was saying was sales don't necessarily also dictate whether or not a game gets a sequel. So obviously, Joe and Rico, you guys don't believe that, Quantum Break needs a sequel since you didn't like the first game.
I'm cool. I mean, if they're going to do it, I'm cool. I'd rather just work on some stuff
I think if
like.
they do, they need to spend
man.
a lot more time on it because I know they did spend a lot of time on it, but they
like 3 years.
Yeah, no, but they need more replayability. I'm telling you because yes, it was a cinematic shooter game, but the thing is about it, it was straight up walk down this path, lift this
use
object,
this
stop
power.
this,
Use
use
this
this
power.
power.
You got your
Blah, blah,
powers.
blah, blah,
How's
blah.
that
powers
different
too
though?
soon. You got all your powers in one scene. It was like
But
ridiculous.
that's what Remedy is. I mean, you should be going into that game knowing what you're getting. I mean, we all played Max Payne, right?
You gotta adapt at the
Payne was not
times,
an open
though.
world
Yeah,
game.
but with
You
Max
gotta
Payne, they
adapt
didn't give
at
you
the
the end
times,
of this.
though.
They didn't give you basically everything you needed in the first board, the first level.
All
You
you
got
could,
everything you need to play the game. All the you could. I beat the game on
There wasn't
regular mode
anything.
without upgrade, no perks. That's ridiculous, man.
I can't even remember what you could upgrade in Max Payne. You got 2 guns and
No, I was talking about Quantum Break.
oh,
That game,
but I mean, but
one playthrough without upgrade, no perks. What's the point of having perks?
Yeah, well, you gotta adapt with times too. Like in this day and age, everything is about new game plus upgrading. If it's a single player only, there has to be new game pluses and upgrades that are like extensive amounts of upgrades. And like, I don't think there needs to be a leveling system. I prefer it, but I mean, there just needs to be like extensive amounts of upgrades. If it's a single player only, something to keep me going. Okay, I'm gonna go through this story again, get these powers. We're gonna get this. We're gonna have all of them, and then we can become OP and do a full run through of being OP, and that's what I prefer from the game. I don't want a game where I'm like, oh, I played it once. Okay, let's go see the other options. Okay, played it twice. Okay, done. Thanks. $60 down the drain.
But you played it twice. How is that money down the drain? This is the same argument about the 50 hours of No Man's Sky. If you played through it twice, you got your money's worth.
Yeah, but I didn't spend 50 hours on it, though. That's the thing.
But
I think I got like 20 hours on Quantum Break.
Yeah, I spent about that on there, too. I didn't spend 50 hours. 50 hours is a different story. Now, if someone spends like 16,
$3 an hour,
18 hours, then that's fine. But like 50 is definitely, you've played obviously an extensive amount of time in the game. I don't believe you deserve it back. But the thing is, 18 hours. I mean, I can't stress that enough. I beat the game twice. The game was very cinematic. Yes, I enjoyed them first, second playthrough. The voice acting was great. Loved it. Loved the characters, all that. But that only extends so far. I felt like the replayability to it was like a PS2 game. That's the way I felt.
Drake, why are you getting single-player games then? I mean, if that's not for you.
Well, I tried it out because I haven't played. I was not really into single-player games, but everyone's like, well, you should try it out, give it a shot. So I bought it and I gave it a shot, and it was a good, like I said, good story. Enjoyed it, but I have no problem with single players. I have problems with linear single players where you run through a hallway and they're like, do this, do that, and it's the same thing every single time. That's why I prefer single player open world, kind of free roam games and stuff like that. But I thought that they would have adapted and had more, upgrades and stuff that you could do to the game. No, it was very linear. The game was very lackluster, in my opinion.
Okay. That's the beauty of. It's a beauty. I love this panel.
Yeah.
Love this
Yeah.
panel.
Dude, aren't we all supposed to agree on everything?
No.
No circle jerking. No circle jerking.
I love it. All right, so basically, they're not gonna. Don't worry, there will be no Quantum Break 2, just like there will be no Sunset Overdrive 2. Just like
Bummer.
That's sad.
which
So I guess we'll get another year.
IPs.
Games getting remastered.
Yeah, but I'd rather have a new IP than a
Yeah, new IPs.
version
Recore.
2.
got people buy Recore.
Please,
for F's sake.
$40
Yeah.
bucks.
Can somebody buy it? Can somebody buy an exclusive, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it.
Because I can tell you right now, the game that'll sell the most out of all of them is going to be Gears of War 4 because it's Gears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recore,
Oh.
Forza Horizon 3. What else is coming? I'm not sure the Last Guardian's going to sell. I think it's going to sell to a bunch of hardcore
I forgot about
gamers.
that again.
It's just too much hype.
Yeah,
for that
I
game.
think that game's going to sell to the hardcore base. I have no interest in the Last Gamer or the Last Guardian.
Last
I have no interest in that game. Because my games are, I don't think Dead Rising 4 is going to sell that well.
Yeah.
Oh, Dead Rising 3 didn't sell that well.
I didn't like.
No, oh yeah, it sold like 2 million. They were very happy with the sales of Dead Rising for a brand new.
Coming off from 2.
Yeah, but for a launch title, they were over $1 million within I think 6 months of launch. They were very happy with that game.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was great. I'm not a big fan of Frank West. Like, I just did not like the dude at all. I didn't care for his character, and I think that it's cool, like the cool stuff that they have. But that game is so freaking, in my opinion, it's too goofy. And I love zombie games that have a little bit of fun in them, but it's just a little too goofy. I want a little bit more seriousness. That's why.
HTK is like
You
the
got down
chocolate
life for them, man.
girl or whatever. I like both. Why can't we have both?
Well,
Yeah.
I prefer Dead Island instead because
Really, man?
you actually get
Dead
to use
Island?
guns. You actually get to use guns, and like the guns are pretty
Guns
crap.
in-
Yeah, but
guns in-
they're pretty crap in that
First
game. Let's
Dead
be
Island
honest.
trash, man.
First it was, but I'm saying like they were pretty terrible. Like they went for more of a melee kind of thing, and parkour. Parkour was fun, man, but why couldn't we have had massive amounts of guns, parkour, and melee weapons? That would have been so much
Talk
fun.
about a Dying Light.
Yeah, for the Dying Light, yeah.
I like the way they put that though.
Yeah,
Well, I understand what you're saying though. A shit ton of guns.
Yeah, like I like that. I
Oh,
like
the mayhem.
variety. I really do like variety. Even if the ammo was very scarce, give us more guns. Give us more guns. That's all I wanted. Like I can't stand the fact that it was based solely upon melee.
That was
really
my
irritated
allure
me.
with Dead Rising 3 of those. All the guns you could make, all the
Yeah.
weapons.
Yeah.
All the
only
vehicles.
annoying thing about Dead Rising 3 with me was sometimes the zombies were like, come on, man, get the hell out the way. Literally,
Well, that's
like,
when you-
like driving through snow. It's like, come on, man, I'm trying
That's
to do
when you
stuff.
built. That's when you built that big armored truck with the blades on the
yeah.
front.
Oh, yeah.
Or the flamethrower truck.
Oh
That
man.
takes care of that pretty quickly.
Yeah, that game.
I mean-
Dead Rising 4 is gonna be crazy fun.
It is, but I don't know that it's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna sell as much. I think there's gonna be a lot of disappointment in game
That's
sales.
a game. It's a game that should be co-op too. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
because
should.
3 was.
Yeah, 3 was.
I think 4 is. I think 4 is 2 to 4 player co-op. I think it
Yeah,
is.
4-man co-op. That should be perfect.
So look, we know what's gonna. Battlefield's gonna sell. Call of Duty's gonna sell. Gears of War is gonna sell.
2K,
Halo,
all the
Which
all
one?
the.
Halo Wars 2.
Yeah, but that's 2017.
Is it?
I feel
Oh,
like
is it?
Gears.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I've-
February.
I feel like Gears is gonna sell the most, then Forza, then Recore. Honestly, out of those exclusives for for like Microsoft when we're
I
talking
agree,
about
but
those.
I'm telling you, the platform is going to be yours is going to be up here. Recore and
Yeah.
Forza, they're not going to chart. Now,
Well,
Forza
Forza
will-
is pretty big though. Forza Horizon is really
Not
big.
here, not
Oh
here.
yeah, not in the U.S.
It'll
true,
it'll do very well in Europe.
but-
Forza
yeah.
Horizon 2 did extremely well in Europe.
Oh yeah.
It did extremely well over there in the UK. It won't do well here.
It's so
I don't
weird
know
why
why.
they don't sell that much. Like those are great games.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, but
I don't
difference
get
of opinion, that's fine. But I just think
about
that I think those are way better than the motorsports in my opinion. Just because I like roaming through fields and drifting through there and stuff. I don't like being set on a track and all that stuff. I don't like being set on a track.
It's just a different kind of game.
Yeah,
Even though it's
yeah.
both racing.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like in general, that's what I prefer.
Yeah.
3 is gonna freaking rock. And I mean, we've been running a little bit of the crew lately. Frankie,
Yeah.
you got I remember you got the crew, right?
Yeah.
All right, you got to
That's
run
free,
that
man.
with us. You got to run that with us. We ran it Friday night. Had a good time.
I was actually going to ask if you guys wanted to play that tonight because I did download it for
Yes.
you guys.
All right, we can.
Yes,
We can
yes, I'm down. Blah, blah, blah.
All right, so why don't we? We're at 11:18. We are 2 hours 18 minutes. So why don't we start wrapping up? I do have one question for you guys. Who's wrapping their beautiful bodies up in one of these bad boys?
No, thank you.
I'm alright.
Come
on.
A
Who's
little
getting-
bit too much Xbox for me.
You're going to see him in a couple weeks wearing one of them on the podcast.
I love Xbox, but come on now.
I like
Who
the
is
art
getting-
better than the.
Yeah, that
The
that
roast.
picture up above. I would love that.
I
By the
like the
way,
artwork, but not no damn Xbox socks or no Xbox onesie or whatever the hell this dude got.
anybody who, by the way, any developers who watch and listen to us, posters. I take posters. If you have posters, send them to me. I put them on the walls. I've got some great stuff. And actually, I've got some great stuff thanks to Frankie, who sent me some really nice.
And we like playing games too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Any
Oh.
kind of games.
Yeah, for real.
I'm actually, I have been, just I continue to look over the channel and I continue to just feel blessed with having such a great team around me that it really has brought Next Level Gaming to life. And what I'm most proud of is that we are showcasing indie games, which is one of the things that was one of my goals. Was we wanted to give indie developers a place to show off their stuff, and because how many other
And
places
have
are
honest
doing it?
opinions of the game too.
Yeah.
They're not like paid for opinions. These are our actual opinions and what we think of the game while we're playing it.
And how
Also,
I
also what kind of cool was with when Jairus was playing it.
Oh
and
my
the developers
God,
joined
Jared.
the stream.
Dude,
Yeah, that was
yes,
cool.
yes, Thy Sword. I mean, who else would have known? Who else would have known about Thy Sword? I love how he calls it Sword. Thy Sword.
Yeah, we were in there talking with the developer and trying to spread the word for him about the game, and we were finding out information.
Yeah, I mean,
It was a great great stream. We had fun.
we really did, and so those are the kind of things that I'm really glad that we're getting into, and so we're starting to focus on indie games a bit more, and we definitely have a lot more indie gameplay right now than we do AAA game gameplay, and not for a lack of wanting to play that stuff. It's just this is great content to have, and so I'm kind of glad that it was a goal of mine when I started the channel, is I wanted to get into indie stuff, and I'm glad we are. And we've had a couple of indie developers on the podcast, and that is going to continue. I am working it out I've got a couple of irons in the fire for us, and I actually just stuck one in for Retro Gamer for Monsters and Monocles. And we'll get some other developers on here to talk about their games and to talk about indie development and game development.
You know who we need to get on here?
Who?
The guys in charge of Blues and Bullets.
Oh, yes. Yes. I know who you're talking about because we're following on Twitter.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can do that. And I got to get back to Blues and Bullets and get that. We
Yeah,
can do
you
a stream
do.
for that.
What are you doing? Slacker.
Playing
Yeah,
Rainbow
Slacker.
Six thanks to Drake.
I suppose
Slacker.
that's fair, but you just need like 2.5 hours. Maybe
Yeah.
4.
I know. I got to finish Life is Strange. I'm
Yes.
halfway through episode 3. It's a great
Have
game, by the way.
many,
It is.
have so many unfinished games. It's ridiculous.
I'm with you.
Great.
Terrible.
All right, so nobody's buying a onesie. I'm gonna get one.
You can get me one.
Is it sad that I want one?
If you give me one, I might.
Is it
Forza
sad?
with zombies. There you go. There's a game.
Ah,
No. I don't know. I don't know. It is kind of hokey. But, look, somebody's going to buy it because...
Oh, by the way,
Ah.
Mike, thank you for reminding me, but I had to go out and get this because of you, because you reminded me that this existed.
Quake 4. Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah.
Such a nice.
Got
Such
that,
a nice.
that and Ezra's Wrath I picked
Blah,
up
blah,
today.
blah.
Ooh. Hold on, let me show that again. That's going back a ways.
Yeah.
Wrath. Wow.
Yeah, never got to play it. I always heard really great things about it, so pretty cheap, so I picked it up.
Quake 4 does not get as much credit as it should. That for a launch game was pretty high quality. So, it was a good game. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I never got into playing it. I'm pretty sure I've owned it before. I wouldn't be surprised, but
All right. So, I think that's all the news that I have. Does anybody have anything else that they want to contribute?
No.
Nope, sounds pretty quiet around here.
No.
Be on the lookout for all that amazing content we all got coming on.
did
That's
you
about it.
did you talk about the new Halo stuff that's coming out?
Oh, right.
Forge to PC.
Oh my goodness. Yes. There is new Halo 5 content, not only just the Halo Forge. So,
Yeah.
of course, we know Halo Forge is coming to PC and it's coming in September,
September 8th, I think.
September 8th. But there's more. There's a brand new Anvil's Legacy DLC.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Oh my goodness, that's going to be some great stuff. I'm looking it up now because I should have found it earlier. By the way,
Slacker.
I know Halo 5 Forge, by the way, requires Windows 10, and it requires the anniversary update. Just so you know.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm
right.
up to date, so I'm all good.
Here we go. So there's new weapons, armor, and classes for the new DLC.
Nice.
So, Frankie, do you have it up? Because since you brought it up,
No, I can pull it up real quick because I think we had it in our outline last night. I feel dumb because we just talked about this last night and I already,
you've already forgotten about it.
yeah, it's been a long day.
I totally agree. I totally understand, man.
When age catches up to you.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's
in
see.
mine and HTK's case, it's already here. All right. So while we're doing that,
Race. There we go. I used to love like F-Zero games. You guys ever play that?
Got it.
F-Zero, yeah.
Oh yeah. Those were fun back in the day.
There's a developer out there that's making a game called Redout, which is they're former Wipeout developers.
Got it.
Got it?
So it's going to add a content browser,
Okay.
a new arena map, a new Warzone map,
Ooh,
Mercy
Warzone
and
map.
Temple. Those are the two maps. And then, of course, new weapons and customization options.
Nice.
So the main thing is the content browser, which I assume is for Forge stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think so.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm all about new maps.
And this is all free DLC,
Uh-huh.
which is nice.
The
That
best
is
kind.
correct.
Free is
Best
cheap.
kind.
That
I don't
is
know. I don't
correct.
think I can afford free.
Eh, sounds
Gonna
expensive.
have to return it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to return it. I want my money back. Free's too much.
by the way, since we were talking about, the Xbox onesie, you know what you can get?
Only comes in small S, right?
Right. You know what you can get?
These
Thank you
nuts.
to Jay Williams.
Yeah, that looks hot.
The beautiful original Next Level Gaming podcast T-shirt, which I have got to get. I just
You don't
haven't
have your own
ordered it.
T-shirt. What are you doing?
Yeah, what are
Well,
you doing?
I thought I'd come on a podcast and I get a shirt, but
oh, it's a nice, such a nice. Only $24.80, by the way, and comes in a ton of
Wow.
colors. There are also a bunch of different shirts. Like Jay was like, "Yeah, man, just buy one whenever." So, in case you wanted to get like a nice tank.
One without sleeves.
oh yeah,
Can
drink.
I-
It looks
can
good.
I get
Oh,
a
you
one-
can get it in sweater form for us Canadians.
Or you can get a hoodie.
Can you get a onesie in that too?
Yeah, I want
Now
to.
that
I want a
would be-
Only
onesie now.
twosies.
That would be great.
I want to get one of them with a stinger
nice.
with Stinger's
That's
face
kinda
on
cool.
it, and then I go to work for casual Fridays, and then I get to wear that, and everyone's like, "What the hell are you wearing?"
Scare everybody out of the place.
They'll
Nice,
beat you
thank
up
you.
after work.
I actually kind of want one of these. These are nice for $30 with the two.
Hey, can you paste the link in the chat?
I can
Just
actually.
in case somebody else wants to get it.
Yeah.
Let's
see.
Wants to get me one.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, when you're there buying shirts, can you buy a few for me too?
Yeah. Size large. Will fit me quite.
Yeah, I'll take a
Well-
large, please.
Here, in case anyone wants to buy, I'll put the link in the description too, because I gotta fix it for.
We can watch them type this live.
Yes, we
Nice.
can. To buy an NLG podcast T-shirt. Watch me not spell correctly. I have negative 14 characters remaining.
Ah,
I just post a link.
There we go. All right.
oh, there we go. Red bubble.
So, if somebody buys a T-shirt, some proceeds do go to Jay as well.
Absolutely, yes.
That is awesome. That is
And-
awesome. He does great work.
Yes.
Hey, you get 10% off when you join the Red Bubble mailing list.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Peter's
Alright.
wearing his right now.
So, by the way, E.G. his internet, the hamster died.
Yeah, he's got to go out and replace that hamster.
Yeah.
May it rest
Alright.
in peace.
So we're dwindling down here. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
So
Gaming, come on.
yes, let's get some gaming in. So we want to thank everybody, of course, for being part of the podcast and the team. This is the team. Man, this is awesome.
You found an army. I'm so proud of you.
No. considering, look, I've talked to these guys about it. Considering where I was 2 months ago, 3 months ago, on the verge of nothingness to this, I feel blessed. This is amazing. And I mean, the Frankie, I know you're part of Short Paw, so you guys have your own content and you guys do your own streams, but you should look at the NLG channel when you get a chance. There is some just unbelievable quality stuff. I'm just so, I cannot thank everybody enough for all the things that you guys do for Next Level Gaming. It's honestly just made me just happy and just enjoying what I'm doing again. And so, it's awesome. And the gaming, the streaming, just having fun together, and then now.
And having the people come out and talk in the chat room.
Yep.
That's always great too.
Yeah.
Can't
Always
forget
great.
them. Those beautiful people there.
Always.
More beautiful than Drake.
Ooh, I almost dropped an F-bomb. You got
So, but yeah, I mean, this could be our 6-man panel. This is amazing. So, I just thank you guys so much. all of you.
Our pleasure, man.
Actually, I've watched some of Crazy One's Kerbal Space stuff. That game looks hilarious.
He's got some great stuff, man. I can't wait to see what he's coming up with next.
Oh yeah.
So
I still want to do that Massive Chalice series. That'd be great.
yeah, but he's got that on his personal channel, which is in his videos.
Just
So
shoot him like a 20, get him a T-shirt, and
tell him to do some massive challenge.
yeah, just get it on the NLG channel.
Yeah, I could do that. All right, so so we're all good. Nobody has any other news or anything like that to go through. We've covered everything tonight. Not
I think
bad.
we did.
All right.
Y'all.
All right. So, thank you everybody, of course, for joining us. Chat room, as always, you guys are fantastic. I know a bunch of people had dropped out because we are getting late in the night. But as always, it's such a pleasure. Fastback and Witty and OG Juan, and I know Enrique was in there earlier. Maddie was in there earlier. I don't know what happened to him. He just kind of dropped out. But we had KB Jr. in there again, and Anchorman, who I know is off playing BioShock, and
Boo.
yeah, I know. And of course Enrique from the Basement Radio Arcade Podcast, who spent half the night marketing his podcast in the chat room. But it's all right because he's family. And Brian McHenry and everybody who was in the chat tonight, I just thank you guys so much. Real quick, like and subscribe. It's right up in the top corner of the overlay there. Our Twitter is down in the lower right, OG_NL Gaming, as is Twitch and Beam. We are on Beam, beam.pro/OG_NL Gaming. Frankie Brent's been in a few of those chat rooms with me whenever I've been streaming. So, and as soon as they get some co-streaming set up, which is Beam is working on, the whole thing's going to light up. And then we can really do some stuff. I've been wanting to do more stuff with Short Paws, and even doing some stuff with Tick, who are great friends of ours. Once we get co-streaming into Beam, it opens us up to so much. So
nice.
Such a nice. That could become one of our go-tos for streaming. So anyway, so follow us there. Follow us on Beam. Follow us on Twitch. Like and subscribe. Click that like button for me, and give us a sub. Show if nothing else, my unbelievable stream team, show them some love and some appreciation because they're working so hard to do stuff and to get it up on the channel, and it's just at this point it's not even about me, it's about them. So I'm just blessed to have them. I'm blessed to play games with them, and it's nice to be here on the podcast. So next week we will have a podcast. We'll still do Sunday night at 9. Hopefully everybody will be nice and rested from a great Labor Day weekend, and without work on Monday for hopefully everybody. Hang out a little bit more in the podcast. Those of you who are gonna or have been listening later, please use that comment section. Let us know how we're doing. Even if it's criticism, if it's constructive, we'll listen. If it's not, it's getting deleted. But if it's
yeah, HTK, I see all those comments.
yeah. Morganism said, "When is the Rainbow Six podcast war?" That would be fucking cool. I would love to do, man, if we could get some Rainbow Six between that, that would be awesome.
That would be cool.
I could go for that. Perhaps we'll set that up. Let me talk to how many of you guys over at Short Paws have a Rainbow Six? Frankie?
Probably just Brent.
All right.
So everybody against Brent.
I have it on
we'll get-
PS4.
He's pretty good though. I watched him on Beam the other day.
Yeah. It's actually
I
on
was
here
watching
now.
him play Destiny.
Oh, dude,
I
it's
was him playing
LSD.
Destiny.
That's who Morgan is. I was wondering who that was. That's awesome. That's
Such a nice.
such a nice.
The nice.
Such a nice. Drake, it's our friend.
What's up, man?
So he can't see the Drake can't see the chat. Anyway, well, you know what? We'll get Brent to. We'll just recruit him to fight on our side.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we'll take care of all that. And dude, unfortunately, you came at the end of the podcast there, LSE. We start at 9. All right. On behalf of my wonderful team here, it has been a pleasure being out with you guys tonight. Let's go get some gaming done.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, everybody say goodnight real quick before I sign us off.
All right, good night.
Goodbye.
Don't forget.
Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Don't forget to go check out shortpause.com and subscribe to the Short Pause channel. Those are a bunch of great guys too.
Thank you.
Precious.
Well, unfortunately we haven't gamed enough together. I don't. Oh, by the way, Frank, real quick, at the end of the month, I will have Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2.
Yeah.
I know you have it.
I've got it. It's reinstalled, so I'm
Okay.
ready to go.
Such nice.
We're getting it on. We're getting it done.
It's that wonderful external hard drive.
It's coming. Yeah, it's coming on the vault. It's coming to the vault. So we're gonna get that in.
Yeah, I'll be downloading it too. HTK and Modzoo. Modzoo, you're gonna probably get it. Aren't you gonna get an EA access?
Oh, I got EA access.
Okay, yeah.
So such a nice.
You need to
nice.
download. You need to download that Need for Speed so we can.
I already got that
too.
downloaded.
I got Need for Speed.
Nice. Oh, we can all play it then. Nice. Let's play that instead of the crew.
HTK, did you download it? Yeah, you did because you were playing it. The other day.
Yeah, he was playing
Yeah.
it.
All right. Well, Frankie's going to spend some time with his woman, so
Yeah.
he'll come back to play later.
People are already, shuffling out of here. Yeah.
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 Yeah, they're
Saying
already
good
leaving.
night.
Yes, they are. So, all right. So, thank you guys. Everybody have a great week. Make it a gaming week. We will see you back here next Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On behalf of my wonderful team, everybody have a great week, great weekend. Play on, gamers.